Okay, first up here, Minneapolis wrestling tournament. We have Marcus Abel. He's going to be wrestling Waltz from Ellis. Waltz is a freshman. And there you see Marcus gets a 2 for a takedown. So Marcus starting off good here. Marcus got a second seat. You see him got him in a cradle here. And he's tightening it up as tight as he can here. Marcus Abel, a second seat in the Minneapolis Invitational here, December 9th of 2000. 103 class weight. Two freshmen here. I'm sure they're going to see a lot of each other. And there you see he's awarded 3 back points. So Marcus ahead 5-0. Marcus working for that half Nelson there again. .47 seconds left here in the first period. Marcus, a freshman wrestler for Coach Giles. Record of 3-4. And these two teams will pair off for sure at regionals. Looks like he's working for some back points, but referee says no. Main thing is control that wrestler with 4 or 5 seconds left here, and that's what Marcus is doing to get through the first period without giving up any points. Okay, Marcus on the bottom position, working out, and there you see he's working. Got a reversal for 2, and the kid's on his back, so Marcus is going to be ahead here, 7-0, and working for a pin here. With Marcus, minute 44.
He also got 1 point for the kid locked hands, but if the kid locks hands and he can still go through the move, he gets the extra point. Oh, it looks like he got rolled again.
Marcus got reversed, and Ellis kid is getting some back points, but Marcus reversed him. That's one thing about these lighter weights, you always got to be ready. Now Marcus has got him in a headlock here, and right on the line, he needs to pull him back in. Needs to pull him inside the white here.
Yeah, he's
referee, there we go.
He's not going to get anything there. There's a
there
pin.
He got a pin. And Marcus goes through this round, first round, with a win. Next up, Cole Chapman, 112 pounds. Cole's a junior. He's going to be wrestling Kroger from Ellis. He's a freshman. Cole here today, he's seated second too. He hopefully in the finals he'll see a kid from Marysville, and there you see Cole will get his takedown for 2. Working on that arm bar. Ellis wrestler's always tough. But he's got a freshman there, and there they go out of bounds. So
he's dragging him back in so he gets some back points there.
Excellent job there by Cole. When you got him in a pinning combination, you never want to let go of it.
You got 3 back points for that.
There you see him working right on the line there.
Cole did a good job there. The kid stood up and he just kind of went to his legs and stopped him from getting a reversal or a 1 point. He did a good job.
Cole ahead here, 5-0. 43 seconds left in the first period. Cole Chapman, so far this year, has got a 5-2 winning record. So Cole, looking forward to that championship match later on tonight.
Yeah, Cole's been wrestling really good. I went and watched at Osborne, and he wrestled really good. Wrestled a lot of tough kids, and came out pretty good out at Osborne.
Yeah, you had an opportunity to be a coach out there, didn't you, Troy?
Yeah, it was a new experience, but it was fun. Giles just kind of let me just kind of do my little thing, and it was pretty fun.
How did Cole finish out there?
I think he got third out there. He wrestled a tough kid. I know he beat this kid he 15-pointed this kid last time at Osborne.
Oh, out at Osborne?
Yeah, he 15-pointed him. And then he had to wrestle him again, I think, for third and fourth, and I think he stuck him there, I think. I'm not for sure about that, but.
There you see Ellsworth kid gets a flip, and he defers, and Cole picks down. So Cole's ahead here, 5-0. Cole working on a sit-through here. Stand-up switch. Get wrist control there. He reached in. He's going to get a reversal here.
That was a good standing switch there.
Oh, my. Going right into back points here. He's got his legs locked up, and he's getting back points. Somebody's got locked hands there.
Yeah, the other kid, while Cole was escaping, Cole had his hands down, and if he's kind of standing up but his hands are down, the kid is considered a locked hand. So Cole got 1 point for locked hands plus a reversal, and now he's getting some back points.
There you see him working him around, try to get him in position. He's got them arms locked up, and now the kid goes to his back. If he just pull him back and chin him down.
He needs to throw his legs out. There you go.
There he did it. Now he's got to get control. He's got to get around behind and not lose position here. Right on the white line. Doesn't want to give up any points. It's 11-0. So it looks like Cole's going to handle this kid again. Like you said, Troy, he 15-pointed him and then pinned him at the Osborne tournament on the backside.
Yeah, if he just turns him one more time in this period, it could be over in the third with the tech fall.
Looks like he's going to get some back points here again.
He's worked that Turk.
It'd be nice to get a pin because that's where your team points add up. And he's awful close here. He just there he goes. He got a pin. When you're keeping team points, you want to go ahead and you want to pin those kids if you can. You don't want to tech fall them. A pin is worth one more point. It doesn't seem like a lot, but as many matches are here today, that 1 point is important.
Yeah, that point last weekend could have helped out a lot from getting third and second. It could have. Every little point matters.
Okay, we're back here at Minneapolis High School. Our next wrestler up is our very own Nick Johnson. Nick Johnson, 125-pound junior. He's wrestling a kid from Wichita.
Yeah, and he took him right to his back.
Take down and put him right to his back. He's wrestling a senior from Wichita. And Nick Johnson making short work of this. Nick Johnson, a junior. His record so far this year is 3-1. Now I talked to Coach in Wichita. This is Wichita's first year of wrestling. There you see he got a pin. So Nick Johnson, he's going to go on into the second round. And I just want to tell you a little bit as far as seedings. Maybe Troy can tell you more about it, but we had two kids who are seeded first in this tournament. We have three that are seeded second, one that's seeded third, and two that's seeded fourth. Now maybe Troy can tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, it's just basically Giles kind of just puts the guys into a place where he thinks that they can get through the bracket, sort of the easiest, but also some good competition. A lot of times they seat the guys on how you placed last year. Like if you place in the top two, you probably, like if you got
in this tournament.
Yeah, like if you got second last year, but you got beat by a senior, then you'd probably get seated first. And there's a lot of various ways that they rate them, but sometimes they'll just draw in the first two, or they put the first two like top two guys in, and then they'll just draw the rest of the bracket in. And that's where they do a lot of the brackets. It just depends on a lot of good wrestler, or if there's just a lot of new kids in the bracket that just haven't wrestled very much.
Well, that's kind of the short sum of it. It's a little bit different than a duel. They go by your record, but early in the year, these tournaments are hard to seed a kid.
Yeah, it's just basically by how much experience they have, and how much the coach wants them to.
Or how they placed at state.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways that they place them. It's basically just for a lot of it. It might be if you got a younger kid, a freshman, hasn't wrestled much, you might put him in a pigtail, just to get him some experience. But
okay, our next wrestler, we'll be back here with Chris Kendall at 130 pounds. Okay, Chris Kendall, a sophomore. He's going to be wrestling Chris Rush from Waukene, a senior. Waukene always a tough one. Long drive for Waukene. New here at this tournament. They haven't been here before. So we'll see if Chris Kendall can make this Waukene wrestler.
Yeah, Chris has really come along wrestling. He wrestled real good at Osborne. This is going to be a tough chore here. They got Ellis here this year. That's new. Trago, they're new.
There you see Chris get in and get that single, but the Trigo kid fights it off. I'm sure Waukene is going to be tough here.
Yeah, Waukene is usually known for doing arm drags and kind of like duck unders and stuff like that. So, a nice.
Needs to bring him in so he can get some back points. He definitely got the takedown.
Yep.
And there you see Chris
nice
bringing
job.
him back in. Now, if he can pull up on that elbow, might tighten that thing up.
Yeah, he needs to lift his head up a little bit.
There he goes. There he goes.
He should
now, that's
be
gonna
pinned.
hurt. That's going to hurt there. And if he's not pinned, he's awful close to it. There it is. Chris Kendall, first period pin with 48 seconds left of the first period. Gets his first win into this tournament, and he goes on through sets up for the second round.
That was that lateral drop that we seen him throw at Concordia. It looks like he practiced it a little bit. That was a little bit better, a lot faster. It was pretty good.
So Chris, he betters his record now on the year, 6-1. I tell you what, that's tough for a sophomore to come in 6-1 into this tournament with the tournaments we've been at, wrestling Concordia, and then going out to the Osborne tournament. So Chris Kendall coming along very strong.
Yeah, he wrestled really good at Osborne.
Next up, we got Sean Drennan. He's our only undefeated wrestler as of now. He's a sophomore, and he's going to be wrestling this kid from Military. And you guys saw it on the tape earlier. He pinned this kid in 3 seconds. So hold on. It probably won't take much film here. But he's putting up a little bit better fight this go around. Wasn't near as easy. And there you see him going to short fireman right into the back.
Yeah, I talked to Sean about that match, and he said he wasn't. Well, he went for the quick pin again, but not as quick. But
16 seconds there. Runs off the clock, and Sean Drennan betters his record to 7-0. So far, and I didn't mention Trevor Lambert, he got a bye. So far, all the kids have made it through the first round, setting up for the second round. So next up, we'll have David Kaiser. Now up wrestling, we got David Kaiser. David Kaiser, a junior. He's going to be wrestling a freshman from Wichita. And the Wichita kids, this is a new year for them. It's a new club. They've just started wrestling. So we'll see here what David can do to this new wrestler. That just because they just started don't mean they don't have wrestling, though.
yeah.
There you see David get in and get a single leg, but on the line, just too close. That's what David needed the other night so he could go into overtime, but just didn't get it. And I think Coach was talking to him about being a little more aggressive on them takedowns. And there you see the Wichita kid backing up quite a bit.
Yeah, David is trying to do a knee pick there, but he just needs to drive his arms harder. He just needs to like try to push him over and then suck in his knee.
David Kaiser in this tournament. Oh, nice takedown there by David Kaiser, and covers it well. So David goes ahead here, and 140-pound David Kaiser, the junior. He's got a record so far this year of 4-2. All wrestlers so far have made it through the first round, and we're up to 140-pound, and all of them have been pins. So
that's going to be some good points there for
yes,
Coach Giles' team.
And it looked like David there was working on that half, working for a pin there.
Now he's hooking up a Turk. Just needs to hook his, you got to lift the leg and then stick his leg in between, kind of use his leg for leverage. It's called a Turk.
There he's got him pinched in. If he can just throw the half in. He's so close.
About 35 seconds left. He's got enough time.
There he goes. Now he's working it. Gonna get the kid on his back. He's working on that figure 4 on the head. And you see he's got it hooked up right. He's got his leg and his knee, and Minneapolis is going for another pin here. 20
still got a little
left
time
in the first period. Just got to squeeze that tight. Hips back. 13 seconds. And there he got a pin with 8 seconds left in the first period. So Dave Kaiser betters his record for 5-2 on the year. And we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wrestlers, and we got 6 pins. So next up, we got Jake Gowith. And Jake Gowith is seeded second in this tournament. He's got a freshman from Chapman up. He'll be up in a little bit. Jake Gowith ready to wrestle. Jake Gowith seeded second here in this tournament here. He's going to be wrestling on Sheets from Chapman. He's a freshman. But Jake's only a sophomore, so Jake, with a 5-2 record, is going to try to better himself here today. Now all the kids so far have pins, and we'll see if Jake can finish out with one. Looks like to me this Chapman kid's going to be pretty tough.
Yeah, Jake likes to use that front headlock. He likes to kind of play a little defensive and let the guy shoot in, and then to kind of use a head, like a head lever, just to kind of get his 2 points. He does a real good job at it. But
I'd almost guess that this Chapman kid has wrestled before. Might be a freshman, but he looks pretty tough. If this is Chapman's a 7th seed kid in this bracket is going to be awful tough. Both of them just kind of feeling each other out here.
Yeah,
see what's going to work.
Under a minute, and you haven't seen much action. You're just kind of just dancing, really, just trying to see what they can get in.
"37 seconds left here in the first period. No action. There you see working out of bounds, and they're just tying up and not getting anything done.
Yeah.
13 seconds left. Doesn't look like we're going to get any points this first period. Unless somebody gets a throw right here. As soon as I say that, something happens. 4 seconds left.
And Jake was trying to hook up his move right there, but just couldn't get the. Oh, now he's trying to do it.
Yeah, a little too late.
Yeah, he tried to do that move in the his first match at Osborne, and it didn't work out. The kid was a little bit stronger than Jake, and I know Giles a little bit frustrated with him. He needs to try to find an offensive move to do. He's setting back on defense a little bit, but I think once he finds an offensive move, he'll be a lot better at it.
Well, we'll see what Jake can do here on the top. See if he can get the Chapman kid on his back. There you see Jake trying to get a leg in. And did a good job covering that, going out of bounds. He just about got free, the Chapman kid. Back to the ready position. Now he's got the arm bar in. Just about did.
He's trying to work a leg in there. Needs to start to get a 2-on-1 and start to work a arm bar. Now there he goes. He's getting a little bit of it.
A tight match like this, two good wrestlers, you might win this 2-0.
Yep.
Minute 12 left here in the second period. Oh my, Jake got pretty lucky there that the white line is there. Jake's got to be a little more aggressive out there. Put the pressure on him. And there you see this kid do a stand-up switch, and Jake stays high on his hips. Does a good job covering that.
Yeah, you really got to be careful taking him down there. They're really watching that this year on how hard one of your knees has got to touch before he hits. So, I mean, it's tough to judge it, but if the referee thinks it's too rough, then you can get in trouble for it, lose a match by it.
Need to hit something as he's bringing him down.
Yeah.
I think really what Jake's hoping for is just to cover him, get through this period, and start on a down position. We got Travis Newton going to be coming up here in a little bit. And we're going to probably just stay on Jake here. Travis Newton, sophomore, he's coming in and he's going to be wrestling 52 pounds today. He's going to be wrestling for Cade Johnson, who was very fortunate the other night and only dislocated his elbow. So Cade's going to be out for a while, maybe the whole season. Not sure yet on that verdict, and there you see Chapman gets a one escape. So Chapman kid ahead with 20 seconds left, first period. And Travis Noon missed a takedown there, and he's behind 2-0 here. Travis Noon wrestling 152. He's got a record of 2-2 for the league, or for all matches. So Jake Goeth, we're going to stay on Travis. Jake's got a little blood on him, and so they're going to 20 seconds left in that first period there. So you see Travis on a down position here, and the Osborne wrestler taking control of it. The Osborne wrestler is a senior, and he's seeded fourth in this tournament, and Travis is seeded sixth.
Yeah, you got a potentially dangerous. His arm went past 90 degrees, and that can really hurt somebody. I think that's kind of how Cade hurt his arm the other night, I think. I'm not for sure, but I didn't get to see it.
Awful close over there awful close on Jake over there. He just about got the kid turned.
It was a try to throw him, and he was too close out of bounds, and he just didn't get one of his foot. One foot stayed in, but the other foot didn't. So
the Chapman kid gives him one, and we're back to the first period where neither wrestler got a takedown. So we'll see here what Jake, starting in the third period, see if Jake can get a takedown here.
Yeah, especially doing this type of situation, is just to go for a shot, and even if he loses it, Jake can get his stand up real quick enough, and so he'll still only be down by 2 points. And so then, I mean,
plenty of time left.
Yeah, there's plenty of time left. So even if he does, doesn't get the shot, then he can still come back. Instead of waiting until the 30 seconds left and then trying to win the match.
Somebody probably, somebody may be getting a stalling call here, depending on what's happening here. The Chapman kid's backing up. And Travis Noon, unfortunately, lost over here against the Osborne kid. So Travis Noon is going to come out the backside and try to place for Coach Giles on the backside.
Just about a minute left in Jake's match, and they're both just trying to. Neither of them really. I don't know if they're not confident in their shots or they're just. Maybe both of them are just pretty strong. But it looks like the referee there is kind of warning both of them for stalling. So you might see both of them get a stalling call. That's happened before. They both get one, and then the next person that gets a stalling call gets a point. It's
37 seconds left here. Somebody has to do something.
Yeah, somebody. You really don't want to go into overtime because then it's just going to be the same thing, really.
So Travis Noon takes a loss there, and we're staying on Jake Go with 24 seconds left, 1-1, 22 seconds. Somebody has to shoot there.
Yeah,
if he just beats the aggressor. "12 seconds left, 11 seconds. Jake looks like he's a little more the aggressor, so if he can get a push on this Chapman kid and Chapman kid gets the backing up, he could win by one. A referee doesn't like to call it that way. 6 seconds left here. We'll see what Jake can do. Best thing is to go into the period. And there you see it on that white line, no time left on the clock, so we're going to go into overtime. So we're going to have overtime here, a 2-minute period overtime. First takedown wins the match. Now, if we go like we did the first and the third and nobody gets a takedown, we'll go into double overtime.
Yeah, I think the overtime might come down to a stalling call.
That's quite possible.
Neither guy wants to shoot.
Uh-oh. Oh, excellent job there by Jake. Staying out of a predicament there.
Jake needs to get his elbows in. He's got them too wide. Kick and shoot in under there.
Minute 23 left here in this first period of overtime. Somebody has to shoot. That's all there is to it. Like Troy was saying earlier, if he'd had tried it in the third period, even if he missed it, he'd had a chance. But you can't do it here because the first takedown, it's over. Now you see the Chapman kid a lot more aggressive. One minute left here of this overtime period. If he keeps shooting like that, the Chapman kid may get a stalling call. And you see him backing up there. No referee likes to call that. But I think it would be just here. The Chapman kid backing up. Jake needs to keep the pressure on. Circle him. There he stood straight up. He should have shot.
Perfect time to shoot right there.
I think the Chapman kid's a little tired. It's there. Of course, it's easy for me to say. What do you say, Troy?
Yeah, that was a prime time to shoot right there. The kid is standing straight up and down. There's nothing better when he's right there, but Jake's still trying to hook up that defensive shot or a defensive move. And
24 seconds left here.
You can't win matches by playing defense.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Jake needs a wizard.
16 seconds left. Now, he could win it here if he could just come out of this, but he's got a crossface.
If he can just hook his leg.
9 seconds left. The Chapman kid tying it up. Oh, and the referee says out of bounds.
Yep.
6 seconds left. 1-1's the score. First period of overtime, so pretty much sure we're going to go to the second round of overtime. 3 seconds, 2-1, and this one here is over.
Now what they're going to do is they're going to flip a coin, and Chapman got it, and he's going to pick bottom, so Jake's got to hold him. Jake's got to hold him, otherwise if he'll lose it.
Now, you only have 30 seconds here.
And if Jake holds him without scoring, he wins the match. But if he doesn't, he's got to hold him for 30 seconds. And he got out pretty quick in the first or the second period.
Now, Jake just has to stay on his hips. You can't give anything up. There it is. There's a win by the Chapman kid. Jake gets beat here in this double overtime. Tough wrestler there, a Chapman kid. So Jake Goworth, record goes to 5-3. Now you see Jared Murray stepping on the mat. He's going to be wrestling 160. And that kind of happened with Kate Johnson getting hurt. And so Travis Noon went down, and Jared Murray stepped in the 160-pound deal. And this is going to be this is kind of like a league duel here. Well, he had that lateral set up.
Yeah.
He just knew how to throw it. He could have
just
had
needed
it wide
a trip
open.
or something.
But anyway, Jared Murray, he's wrestling a junior from Southeast Saline. And this could be like a dual match or a league match. And you see a Southeast kid in a head throw he just needs to keep his hips down, hips back.
He needs to turn around and face him.
And then go to a double leg, but just out of bounds, just too close.
Yeah, if he just turn and face him and bear hug him, he could go right to his back.
Jared Murray wrestling a kid who's seeded 4th in this tournament. And there you see him sprawling hard. And now he's going to turn and get 2 points on this and cover it. But
line again.
minute left here in the first period. Jared Murray wrestling a junior from Southeast Saline.
Goes in for a single leg.
He's in there deep, but just nobody got anything. Kid keeps shooting, and Jared keeps sprawling.
Jared might get a stalling call from there. He's working a little bit, but both guys are working pretty good, shooting and stuff. Needs a cross-facing wizard right there. Oh,
there it is.
Oh,
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jared Murray had him right where he needed him.
Yep. There's 8 seconds.
But ends up taking a loss there. With 7 seconds left in the first period. He had to take down, had the Southeast kid on his back, but just couldn't post his arm.
Yeah, the kid
keep
just
him from rolling through.
Yep. See it happen
unfortunate for Jared Murray.
Go.
171 pound here. Seth Atwell. He's going to be wrestling a kid from Russell, a senior. So we got another kind of a league dual match here at 171 pounds.
Yeah, Seth wrestled this kid at Osborne, and I think this is the one where we went into overtime with him. Had him on his back, but he just needed to step over and just didn't finish it off. He wrestled really good that match, and that was one away from placing, and he just needed it, but it was a close one, so I think he might get him this one.
So we got a rematch here in the work there. Seth didn't place out at Osborne. And see what Seth has here for this Russell wrestler. Looks like they're both filling each other out again.
This is kind of the way it went at Osborne, but the Russell kid.
Oh, nice move there. If he can finish it. Oh.
The Russell kid went for a sloppy headlock and just, I don't know, just like didn't even set it up, just went for it, and Seth just
cleared his arm.
Yeah, just cleared his arm and went for a kind of like a.
Nice ankle pick. Yeah, he's got it if he can just finish it. Now, he's got him in bounds this time, so he's going to go ahead too.
He got 2 there.
Shouldn't have let go of those legs, but he did. But, that's one of the, didn't catch Seth in that. That's one of the oldest turns in the world.
If Seth would just shoot a half right there, he could put him on his back because he's got his leg hooked.
Big win here by Seth. If he could pull this off, it'd be an excellent win. 2-0. Seth Atwell ahead now. There you see him clear the arm, and he's going to work for that power half.
Yeah, he needs to go to the other side and run it.
And here he goes. He's working his way over. Careful now. Now you got to watch this so you don't roll through here.
Yeah, look like he was trying to do that Granby roll.
Yeah. And 5 seconds left. He's trying to get into his back.
If you can just go a little bit further.
1 second. Oh, my goodness. Had it set up there. Just a little bit more time. Seth would have had some back points.
That move's called a barbed wire. You just kind of grab his arms and put him under his chest and pull him to the opposite side and kind of make a little barbed wire.
Second period here. Seth got his choice and he deferred. So we'll see if he can get this wrestler back in that same position he had earlier. Yeah, but his leg's out there a little too far.
Yeah, and
needs to lock it into his leg.
Right there, he needs to put a power half in. There he goes. He might pin him right here.
Flatten him out. He's getting some back points. Seth Atwell getting some back points there. Needs to push his head forward.
Yep.
So he's going to get 2 is all.
Oh, Seth. He might be in trouble. Oh, just get his hips up.
Hips up. Back out of that and get out of it.
Seth did a good job from not giving up any back points there. He was kind of on his back, and he just did a real good job of getting out of it. He gave up 2 points, but 2's better than 3.
Now the wrestle kid's hooking up the cradle, and he's going to be in a predicament here if Seth can get his arm out of here. Yeah, we got a stalemate there. So Seth's ahead here, 4-2. Seth just got a little high on that. Didn't ride it out.
Yeah, it'd be good for Seth to get out here in this
55 seconds left.
In this minute so he can go up.
Here's a caution on red, which is the Russell wrestler. Just wanted to start a little too early before the whistle blew. So we'll see if Seth can get a stand up here. 54 seconds left in this period. It'd be good for Seth to get out of here and get ahead in this period.
He's got to get hand control before he can do anything. Hand control is one of the main things in wrestling.
Got his head down on the mat. He needs to get his head up. 32 seconds left. If he can just kind of flatten out and not give up any points here.
Yeah, the kid's got an arm bar, and that's a hard one to defend. If you could just kind of stand up with it, the referee would call it potentially dangerous. He just needs to keep scooting into him.
18 seconds left. He can clear himself and get one here. 13 seconds. He needs to keep a hold of that.
He needs to back out right now and just get 1 point.
5 seconds. We'll see there. He's going to get himself free. He goes to his back. He's going to get some back points here too,
yeah,
folks.
I think you might got 2 or maybe 3.
He got a reversal with 2 and then 2 back points.
Yep. That's
excellent move there.
Big bonus with not having a choice.
So Seth's got to feel good about this. If this kid beat him out at Osborne, Seth's got to feel good about this. That just goes to show you a little bit of what's going on in the practice room. Jeff Giles is there.
Yeah, day by day he's getting better in the practice room.
Yeah, he's just got to clear that arm when he's in his base position. Now, 8-2, Seth's ahead. Kid from Russell is a senior.
Yeah, he's real tall, so he likes to work those legs and do a lot of leg over. He's got to keep his head up or he's going to get cradled. And he did.
Yeah, if he can come back through this, if he can come to his head, Seth could stick him here.
He's got him. He's going to get back there. Points.
If he can lock his legs up now, keep control, that's all right. He got 2 back points and 1 escape, so it's 13-2 now. Seth just has to be smart this last minute and 20 seconds. The Russell kid's looking at the clock going, what's the deal here?
Yeah, I think that Russell kid's out of gas. Seth just needs to go at him and work on him. He just needs to turn him one more time and he can tech
Kid goes in and gets a single leg and Seth ends up putting a kid on his back.
That's the exact move that happened at Osborne that Seth just needed to step over, and he just didn't do it.
So he didn't have enough. He said he didn't have enough on his back. So Seth's ahead 15-3 here. There's that neck wrench. Smartest thing Seth did is let go of that.
Yep. Don't want to go to your back. All he's got to worry about now is just not getting pinned.
And you can't let him lock up that cradle. And there he's got it locked up, but Seth's flattening out real good. 31 seconds left here. Now Seth can give up some points, but he can't give up the pin. He needs to come up, build his base, and he did. He kind of broke that cradle.
Yeah, Seth got a stalling call right there because he's just trying to break his defense. So,
but that's a smart move. That's a smart move with 30 seconds left.
It's all right to give up a stalling when you're up 15-5.
And now he turns into him, and he may end up with a reversal here, but they're right on the line. So it looks like 15-5, 16-5. And the Russell kid looks like he's out of shape.
Yep. He could be sick too. A lot of that flu stuff going around.
Who knows?
Right now.
That's for sure. That's wrestling.
And it's hard for these wrestlers to stay in good health when they're cutting weight, and they're with this cold weather. I know Minneapolis goes back and forth from wrestling rooms to the cold air, and they can get sick just by doing that.
So there you are, Seth Atwell, 171 pounds. He is going to go on into the second round, and that had to wake up that Russell wrestler. He was seated 4th, and Seth was seated 6th. So Seth Atwell proving forward going into the second round. And next wrestler up, we'll have Jeff Mortimer, 189 pounds. Jeff Mortimer, 189 pounds here. He's going to wrestle a kid from Thomas More Prep. Troy, did you wrestle him last year?
No, he was 171 last year.
He was 171, okay. Looks almost like the same build of the kid last year.
Yeah, the kid I wrestled,
good job by Jeff. Pushing the issue there. And this kid's name from Thomas More Prep is Gottschalk.
I think I said it's Gottschalk.
Gottschalk.
Kind of like it. I know he's got a real good brother that plays basketball, and he's like the outstanding athlete or something at Thomas More Prep. I think it was last year.
189 pounds, Jeff Mortimer here.
And Sean Reiser went round and round with this kid last year, and I knew they were pretty good matches when they wrestled him. So.
Oh, I remember now, yeah.
So Jeff's got his hands full here.
There you got a timeout for the headgear. So this Gottschalk wrecked 171 last year, and of course Jeff wrestled 160. So,
yeah.
We'll see here if Jeff can advance into the first round. Minute left here in the first period. 0-0. No takedowns. Jeff was awful close there earlier, but he was right on the line. There they are on the line again, so back to the middle.
Jeff's trying to work for inner leverage there to maybe get like a high C or some kind of low-level single leg there. You see him deke him off the start there, and one of these times he's going to catch him and get an easy 2.
Oh, my. A lot of action there, but both of them backed out of it. Oh, you almost got that duck under. There he goes to a single, but they're right on the line. 18 seconds left here, first period. Well, Jeff's wrestling Thomas More Prep is sick. He had to take a little time out and take care of himself. And there you see Jeff get in there deep. Whew, that was excellent move there by 189-pounder to keep from getting taken down.
Yeah, both these guys are come up from lighter weights, and the 60-pounders and the 71-pounders are usually pretty quick wrestlers. Not like the most 89-pounders are more. Most of them are more stockier and more based on throwing and stuff like that. But these two come from the shooting style of wrestling. The 60 and 71 pounders are mostly a lot of shooting, and not much strength involved. I mean, there's strength, but there's just not much of the muscle and overpowering.
And there you see the Thomas More Prep try to get a leg in, and Jeff's trying to back out the back.
You're probably going to get a stalemate here in a second.
Jeff needs to work his way out, and there he does. And he ends up getting a reverse for 2, so that puts Jeff ahead 2-0. Minute 20 left here in the period.
One of the hardest things to do in life is probably to wrestle wrestle sick is what I found out. It is so hard because you got to use everything, and it's hard enough to wrestle without being sick, but Jeff just needs to realize that he's sick and just go after him. That's a big advantage.
And he's putting some weight on him, so that's definitely got to hurt. Thomas More Prep not moving much on there on the bottom. .44 seconds left here in second period. Jeff Mortimer ahead, 2-0.
Yeah, I think the Thomas More Prep kid's just kind of stalling, trying to get some wind back, really. I think he's really sucked down.
Yeah, Jeff needs to keep the weight on, keep pressure on him.
Get a tight waist in there.
And he's riding the hips there, too square, too long, not doing anything with it. But I tell you what, that's a tough call to make as far as I'm concerned. Bottom wrestler did nothing.
Yeah, it was
absolutely nothing.
I think it probably should have been a stalemate, if anything. Or a double stall, I mean, because they were both kind of doing nothing. But
22 seconds left. The worst thing Jeff could do is let him get free right now. And you know that's what he was doing. He was just stalling to do that.
Jeff's
nice set through Jeff. He got a reversal, and Jeff just sat in there and re-switched him. 4-2 is the score. 4 seconds left. Jeff needs to cover him though.
He's trying to work a tilt there. Oh, and he almost had it.
Time was out. And Troy is right. Thomas More Prep was just stalling out for the last 30 seconds to do something. And Jeff was able to counter it. So Jeff Mortimer ahead here, 4-2.
He's going to call a timeout for another sick time. He looks like he's going to go visit the trash can for a while. So,
yeah. Back on here. Thomas More Prep kid's not feeling very good, and so it's Jeff Mortimer's choice, and he's going to choose down here. So let's see if Jeff can get a reversal or a stand up here. He's ahead, 4-2, third period, 189 pound.
The reason why I got Thomas More Prep kid deferred the first round, and then Jeff chose down. Well, the thing that happened was the kid used 2 injury timeouts. So when you use 2 injury timeouts, you get the other guy gets a choice. So he basically took away his chance to
get points,
and now he's gonna have to turn Jeff to get some points.
Now you see the Hayes kid get his legs in there, and he went right. Jeff got his hips up, hipped the kid out, put the kid on his back for reversal, 6-2. And Jeff's working for a pin awful hard here. And there he did end up getting it. So Jeff Mortimer will go into the second round with a pin under his belt. So he pins the Gotch Chalk kid from Thomas More Prep. Last match here of the night, of the round, excuse me. Big John Coker. He's got an undefeated season too, but he hasn't wrestled anybody. And today we're going to see him wrestle. He went to the duel the other day and got 2 buys, didn't have anybody to wrestle. He got 2 wins, so he's going to get to wrestle here today. 275 pound heavyweight John Coker. John's wrestling a junior from Thomas More Prep. John's a strong kid. First year of wrestling. He's a senior this year, so we'll see if John can fill that heavyweight spot. He has to wrestle Ferrasafani for heavyweight, but Ferras is hurt right now. So
he's dropping to 215.
Yeah,
he's wanting to.
He's trying to. I heard today he's 224. So if Ferras can get in at 215 and John be the heavyweight, will fill the lineup. Today we're wrestling without a 215-pounder. So you have an empty slot. There's 13 slots, and there you see he got a takedown if he can cover it, and he did. So John gets the first takedown with a minute into the period. And like I was saying, oh, you see John there, he's got locked hands. And he's just got to hold this. And so with the penalty point and an escape, it puts the score at 2-2.
Yeah, John, both kids are trying to do like a headlock, a front headlock, and what John needs to do, he had it in the other kid had him in a front headlock. John just needs to shoot a double leg from there. Just
17 seconds left. He's just gonna get through this period without giving up anything here. And he just needs to do a head snap here, and he's probably got a takedown. But 6 seconds left here. Good job, a good sprawl. Just a little late. He did a good sprawl there. If he can get around, hit that, circle that. That's what Giles just was telling him. And it's TMP's choice.
They deferred, and John picks bottom.
So we'll see if John can get out of the bottom position here. John did a good job there from going to his back there. He's trying to face him, but he's going at it the wrong way. And there you see they go out of bounds.
He's standing up with the wrong leg. The big boy's got to do an outside stand-up because all the weight and stuff like that. But he's turning with his inside, doing an inside stand-up. He needs to put his outside up, post off, and turn into him.
Yeah, and that's just what Coach Giles just got through telling him. And every time
he tried it there, but he ankle picked. Now he just needs to keep going.
Whizzer in there tight. And get around here and get John 2 points, and he does.
It is.
Nice job, good movement. And he needs to get some back points because
2 points isn't much of a comfort.
We go into the third period, the Thomas More Prep kid will be down, so you have to kind of think that he's going to get, oh my goodness, there. John just locked his hands again. That's just not not wrestling enough.
Yeah,
he'll come on to that.
Yeah, you see it happen a lot, but you don't really know much to do. You don't got much leverage, so you just lock your hands.
He's got to learn just to grab an arm or hand or something in there when he's doing that. So that made the score. John's still ahead, 3-4, and he just needs to work for some back points here. He's got a minute left in this period. He's breaking him down good. Needs to work on a half. He needs to work on a power half.
There you go.
Got the half in, but he's on the wrong side.
Now he just needs to draw. Oh, that was a smart move. Just to back up.
It's tied up 4-4. And John's got to get a takedown here with 36 seconds left. That's all there is to it. Because you're going to think that the kid's going to get one at least in the third period, maybe two. And so John needs to get a takedown here at 27 seconds. And he rolls through it, and he gets back on. I'm not exactly sure
I don't
why
know
they
what.
stopped that. I thought you got to wrestle till he asks, and I'm not sure what happened to Thomas More Prep kid. May have got the wind knocked out of him, but we'll be back with you when you.
I didn't see him bloody nose or anything. It just kind of, I don't know. I thought it was pretty clean. And
I thought it was clean too, but
I thought John might have had a chance to get some points there, but
now with 21 seconds left, I think it did kind of knock the wind out of it a little bit.
Yeah.
Third period here.
Yeah, it looks like he just got the wind knocked out of him.
And Thomas More picked both up.
No, it's
I'm
got
sorry.
an escape. So
he got an escape.
Yeah, at first I thought the time expired also. But
Oh no,
John's
going to take him right to his back, but he just couldn't post
needed
it. Oh my goodness. He had it, had him on his back, just couldn't hold him.
And just the momentum carried him over, and almost.
I thought with that escape that put him ahead 5-4, but it's 4-4 is the score. Third period. Getting ready to get started here. John Coker, 275 pounds. Got to hold him here. I think that John can take him down, though. He's got to work for some back points here. Looks to me like the kid's winded a little bit. John's just got to, when he does move, he's got to learn how to keep it. Most of these heavyweights. Oh, John. He's got locked hands again.
You don't want to do that. Keep fighting. He's still got time.
Good job, John Coker. Get out of that, John. Come on up. Face him. Get one.
Yeah, he still had control. He had a front headlock.
Well, John on his back there gave up 5-point move there, so score's 9-4.
Score's 11-4 with a minute 10 left. The reason why it's 11 is because on that last locked hands, John did it 3 times, so you get 2 points for the 3rd time.
A penalty point there.
Yeah. Right now, the score should only be like, like 8-4, so it should be a lot closer match.
All John's got to do is get up out of there, take him down, and work on a pinning combination. He's got to build his base. Come on up. He's down 8 points. He needs a pin right here. And
I thought if he could keep rolling through and grab his head by chance, he'd get a pin there, but
needs to come up now, build his base, not go to his back. Big wrestlers there.
I tell you what, John's wrestling. I mean, he ain't wrestling that bad for his first time. I mean, it's heavyweight. A lot of it's just who's meaner and who's more aggressive to win the match.
I think that's what his football coach tells him too.
Yeah, I know.
John's a nice kid.
Yeah, he's kind of a big teddy bear, but
yeah. If he'd been out his freshman, sophomore, junior year, this kid had made a heck of a wrestler.
I think so.
He's got a lot to learn as a senior. That's tough coming out here. 27 seconds left here. 14-4 score. John, all he's got to do is hip back into this kid. 18 seconds left. Don't look like John's going to get that done.
Oh.
You just can't turn into it. That's
not
the
in the
worst
big
thing
weights.
you can do. I'm not sure where he's picking that up at, but you got to turn the opposite way.
That was a good first match for him.
So Big John loses 14-4, but he'll be back through. He'll do a good job. As we go through the first round, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wrestlers that made it through the first round with a win, and they'll come back through. That means we have 3 on the other side, and we'll keep you in touch of what's going on here in Minneapolis High School wrestling. Back here, round 2. First up, 103-pound Marcus Abel. Marcus is going to be wrestling a freshman from Larned. And this is to advance into the semis. So a real important round here. There you see Marcus get in, working on that takedown. And he got the leg, and he's going to cover it. Got his two. Two freshmen wrestling at 103.
Marcus is trying to work an armbar to maybe get a tilt here, get some back points.
Through that first round, Minneapolis is ahead, 31 points in that first round. Excellent job by all the wrestlers. If you look down the deal, you got Minneapolis, Chapman, Marysville, Russell. And folks, Chapman, Marysville, and Russell are 4A schools. So Minneapolis on top this first round, and now they're working to go into the semifinals. A win here would get them a place for first and second. So this is what they're all going for. Now we'll also be doing the backside too, who they have to win those to go for third and fourth. So very important to advance here for team points. Marcus is covering his base now really well. The kid's from Larned. Excellent move there by Marcus. Lets him stand up, and he whips him back down. Ellis kid shooting out of bounds, hopefully to get started back in the center, get a little more room to work. Marcus got a win his first match with a pin in the first period. We'll see if Marcus can keep that up. "26 seconds left here in the first period. Main thing, Marcus just doesn't want to give up any points here.
He's trying to work the Anderson. He's got to get his arm in between his arm and the guy's back, and just can't get it in there. The guy's pinching it down.
And that ends the first period with Marcus ahead, 2-0. Marcus is wrestling the number 3 seed in the tournament. 103 pounders. There was 5 wrestlers in that bracket. And Marcus got a number 2 seat. Coach Giles always likes them kids to wrestle, so he tries to get them to where they're wrestling somebody. Now Marcus is excellent reversal there.
Wing and roll there. Kid tried to shoot a half, and he just pinched it down and rolled and ended up reversing him.
So that put Marcus ahead, 4-0. Nice. Kid reached around behind, tried to get Marcus's head, but
yeah,
not the thing to do.
No, if Marcus would have just jumped across and shot a half Nelson, he would have had him.
Yeah, we see a point given. Looks like Marcus's hands were locked, so that puts the score 4-1. Marcus very much in control of this match.
Just under a minute left. Marcus is up 4-1. He just needs to keep breaking him down and breaking him down. Try to get a few back points here and there and just go into the third period with a big lead. Ooh.
A rough hit there by Marcus. Looked like he might have, Ellis kid might have hurt his shoulder. Or might have knocked the wind out of him. We don't know. We'll be right back with you and see how this outcome is.
Well, it looks like the kid returned. I think he just kind of knocked the wind out of him a little bit. He got slammed pretty good there. 4-1 with 38 seconds left in the second period.
Ellis kid, tough little wrestler.
Yeah, looks like he caught a little wind when he took a break there.
2 freshmen here that will definitely square off in regional.
Oh, he's going to get some, maybe, oh, shoot. If he can just get out, give him one. Good
move by Marcus there. Possibly going to give up some back points, but was able to get out of there with giving up 1 point. So scores 4-2 here. Marcus is ahead.
Kid shoots, he's going to get some back points here. He might. Oh, he's at least 2 back points. Yep, he got 2.
You got 2 for a takedown.
And then
2 for a back.
Yep.
Now, that was pretty quick there by Marcus. That's getting with it with only a few seconds left.
Yeah, that's a good 4-point move in the second period.
So Marcus is ahead 8-2 here in the third period. You see Marcus, he just gets tougher and tougher each week that we see him wrestle.
Last weekend he didn't place, but unfortunately, he wrestled really good and just made a few mistakes as a freshman will, but
minute 30 left here, third period.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get a stalemate here, right? Maybe. And Marcus did a good job breaking the arm.
The kid's really putting himself in a predicament, I think, but he managed to get through that. Lucky Marcus didn't catch him there.
Looks like Marcus has got the arm bar. Looks like an Anderson. And Mark Wallace is going to call it a potentially dangerous.
48 seconds left here, third period. Marcus ahead, 8-2. Not sure on that call by the official, but he thought it was potentially dangerous, had his arm up just a little too high. We'll see here if Marcus can put the Ellis wrestler to his back. And Marcus just got a little careless there, 26 seconds left. Gives the Ellis wrestler 2 points, and well, that almost looked like a full Nelson there.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Oh, excellent move there by Marcus. Just couldn't get that reverse half in quick enough. But anyway, he gets a takedown there, so he betters his score 10-4. With 9 seconds left, Marcus Abel is going to be going for first and second. And there you see Marcus Abel, 103 pound, wins his second round, 10-4. So Marcus will be going for first and second. Next up, we got Cole Chapman, 112 pound weight class. He's going to be wrestling Tucker Weiss from Southeast Saline. He's a sophomore, and this is a league match. Not today, but they will be wrestling for league wrestling match. And there you see Cole show a little bit of emotion, and that's what Cole needs.
Yeah, I know Cole's wrestled this kid a couple times, and he's beat him every time. So I think Cole should be able to come out victorious on this one if he just plays his cards right.
So we already got one going to the finals. That's Marcus Abel at 103 pounds. And they're out of bounds again. I think maybe this time Cole ought to be shooting. Cole a little taller. Oh, excellent move there. Excellent move there.
Excellent way to work the line there. Southeast kid's just kind of trying to bulldoze Cole over, and it's just it's not going to work. Just going 100 miles an hour. Just needs to settle down, Cole does, and just get his shot.
Cole Chapman, 112 pounds, got a record of 6-2. Travis Abel at that win there
Marcus Abel.
Marcus, I'm sorry.
There you go.
Marcus with made his record 5-4. So
nice arm drag by Cole if he can just get it. Stay with it. He had it set up sweet. There he goes, knee pick.
Yeah.
And Tucker Weiss tried to throw him, but pretty hard to do. Cole's up 2-0.
Yeah, when you're desperate, you got to try anything, and that's what the Southeast kid's doing. Knows that he probably can't beat Cole, but he's got to try something. So puts Cole ahead 2-0 with 30 seconds left here in the first period. These lighter weights here, next 5 matches, lighter weights, looks like they're all going to be going to the championship round, or they should be. So we'll see what happens on the backside also. I really look for Trevor, Nick Johnson, Chris Kendall, and Sean Drennan to go through that first, could be wrestling for first and second. Now I know Chris Kendall's going to have a tough one, but he's surprised me a lot so far this year. So there you see the first period's over. Cole Chapman ahead 2-0. Cole gets a flip and he defers. Puts the Southeast kid down first or second period. If Cole wins this, he's going to get the kid from Marysville. He's a senior, and he's pinned both of his kids, so that's going to be a tough one for the championship match.
The bottom guy's stalling there. He's hooking his ankles, making it impossible for Cole to turn him. And I think referee told him he's got to let it go. Cole's got an Anderson in here. Oh, he's just going to go to a straight arm bar, and he's got him on his back.
And there he caught him, and he tried to shoot his other arm through, and Cole just caught his arm.
Three back points.
Southeast kid did a good job getting out of there, because I thought he was caught and going to be gone. Minute left here in the second period.
On the east half, round of Wichita, Walker at the same.
I've never seen that called so much as I have this year. They just riding the hips too parallel. They've got to come to the side every now and then. I don't know what the seconds is on that. Do you, Troy?
I think it's close to 5. That's what most of the you can't have the ankle for more than 5 seconds or anything like that. So I think it's 5 seconds. I really honestly don't know. But I'm just guessing it's 5. I didn't really have those called on me. It was.
You see Cole hooking up this.
He's looking for an Anderson to tilt right there.
If he can just get on the other side of him and bring him in. It's 15 seconds left. He's got it hooked up. Yeah, he kind of broke it there, but 10 seconds.
That's the end of the second period. Cole's up 5-0. His choice, he's going to pick bottom, so he can get 1 or 2 more points here.
Five to nothing. Cole working hard to get a stand up here.
Yeah,
right on the line.
I think he's going to stand and switch right there. Yep.
Just about had it.
Just stand up again.
There he's
go right after it.
Arch back. Oh, almost looked like a Southeast kid locked his hands, but there he's definitely going to get one here.
Yeah, he should. Yep, he got one.
That puts Cole ahead, 6-0.
Up on the east mat,
So we got a headgear problem.
Minute 34 left in the third period. 6-0. Cole Chapman's ahead. You saw him get that escape right at the end there. Now if he can hold this, but he didn't. That was a good defensive move by Cole there.
Yep.
The Tucker Weiss kid thought he was going to back him in and then suck him in and get his double, and it didn't happen. Cole was ready for that.
There he tried it again, and he almost got it, but Cole just sprawled back.
Got his
Had
hips
good
down
hips.
hard. And he tries that throw again. Yeah, excellent job by Cole countering that. Southeast kid might want to try that to somebody else. I think Cole's seen that a time or two.
Yeah, I know Cole's seen a lot of throws with his older brother. I know Cody's told him quite a bit of stuff about that, so I don't think he'd be able to throw him.
Cole Chapman, a junior here. Looks like right on the line again. Oh, Cole looks at the official and he goes, man, I was close. 44 seconds left here in third period. And about all that Southeast kid's going to do is try another throw, because he's down 6 points.
Yeah, but he's going to need more than a throw. He's going to have to pin him. That'll get a stalling call and then pin him, because he's down by 6.
31 seconds left here, third period. Cole gets this. He'll be wrestling for first and second tonight. Now Cole's got control here.
Oh, but he just come out. Yep. He might get 2 here to finish it up. That's the best way to finish it, is just to score on him at the last second.
There he did.
He got 2.
He got his 2.
With 1 second left. Good job. I know Coach Giles always likes you to see if you're winning, always to score last. So it's one of his rules is to score last. So
now he got a penalty point there, Troy. What was up with that?
I didn't see it, but I think he probably retaliated it.
Oh, yeah, I bet so. Yeah. So Cole Chapman's going to be wrestling for first and second. 112-pound junior Cole Chapman.
And that might be a team point too. There's a chance he might lose a team point on that.
Next up, we got Trevor Lambert. We haven't seen Trevor wrestle yet. He got a bye that first round, seeded second in the tournament. So we'll see. Trevor's wrestling a sophomore from Joaquini Trigo, and we'll see if Trevor can advance. If Trevor wins this, he'll be wrestling for first and second. And I guarantee you that's going to be a good match if he wins it, because he's got a kid from Chapman he'll have to wrestle who took 4th in the state last year in 4A, so that's going to be a good match if Trevor can come out of this one. So you got a couple of sophomores wrestling here. I tell you what, Coach Giles got and Terry Meckel got Ellis to come this year, and Joaquini, 2 pretty good teams there to come to this duel. Just makes our wrestling that much better. And you're seeing a Joaquini kid here wrestle one of the Minneapolis kids. So
Trevor's got a single leg here. He just needs to come around and hook us out. Oh.
He's got it. He just needs to get around and cover.
He almost had it there. He just got to hook that ankle and then come out now.
Probably, unfortunately, we'll probably get a stalemate here, but hate to see that because Trevor's in deep
I think
here.
Trevor's going to get him here.
Trevor got it.
Yep.
He ended up with it. Switched to a double leg, and 20 seconds left here in the first period. It's gone by awful fast, and they're out of bounds, and they'll start over. So Trevor ahead 2-0. 16 seconds left. First period. 119 pound here. That ends that first period.
For Wichita.
Trevor ahead 2-0. Tough kid here from Waukene, a sophomore. We'll probably see each other at state.
Yeah, I don't know about regionals. I don't think they come this far for regionals. Trevor worked a couple switches, and that's going to be a stalemate here if he just lifts his hands up.
Now, if he can grab his head and pull him under, that's what Trevor's going for.
Yep, and he's going to get him here if he just suck his head in. His kid's really, really high. You got a stalemate call.
Trevor on bottom here trying to work out. And that Waukene kid.
Now he's got his head. He can just yank it down. He needs to stay up in that pyramid, though.
Pretty hard to do there.
Ooh. Watch his arm. What the heck? The referee waited a long time to call that one potentially dangerous.
That's almost overextending an arm. I seen one earlier here. Didn't even get that far, and he called it. Just blows me away. Trevor got in a situation here last year where he hurt his shoulder, and that same shoulder, matter of fact. So
yep.
Sure don't want to see that again. You see right away that Western style of wrestling. Get them legs in real quick. Trevor, 37 seconds left here. Trevor can reverse it, and he did.
He's got him.
So Trevor's going to get a reversal and some back points, but he also gave up some. And that'll put Trevor ahead, I believe, 6-4.
Yep.
Or 6-5. They haven't got the score settled yet here on the board.
It should be 6-2. And Trevor was putting what is called a guillotine. And it hurts. It stretches you out pretty good. And Trevor just rolled out of it.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because Trevor's on bottom, so he didn't get a reversal. So it is 6-2. That's right. 119 pounds here. Pretty tough match here.
Waukene kid pitched neutral, so they're both going to be up on this one.
Little controversy in the score. The coach wanted 3 back points, but he only got 2. I'm talking to Waukene coach. Now, I'm not sure whose choice was it, Troy?
The Waukene kid deferred the first one, and then he picked both up on this one.
Evidently thinking he's going to take Trevor down, so 6-2, Trevor's ahead. 2 tough sophomores there. Trevor's got in too tight. Waukene kid got a single leg working to a double.
He's going to give up 2, but he's going to get 2 back maybe right here.
Score 6-4, Trevor ahead. This is to go to first and second right here. 1:13 left, 3rd period. Trevor just gave up the 2, so it made it 6-4. You just got to make sure he doesn't get tilted again. I'll guarantee you.
Oh my God. He's ranking on that arm bad.
One thing I think Trevor needs to do here is make sure he doesn't get a leg in.
Yeah.
And then I think Trevor's got a chance, but if that kid gets a leg in, he's going to go right after Trevor, I guarantee you. And there you see Trevor clear real well, but right back into a grapevine. Now, what I think Trevor needs to do there is just, goodness gracious.
His arm's almost behind his head. That's got to be potentially dangerous. Jiminy Christmas.
34 seconds left, 33 seconds. Trevor may get called for a stalling here. I don't know.
Oh, That's just,
goodness
it's
gracious.
just, it looks sickening.
What Trevor needs to do is stand up and just get a stalemate or a 20 seconds left. Trevor working hard not to give up any points.
Trevor just grabs his, he can't do nothing. His arm's bent to all
Kid's
different
got
directions.
his arms pinned. 8 seconds left. Trevor can just keep from giving up any points here. Trevor will be going for first and second. And it looks like that's what's going to happen. 6-4. 6-4 is the score. Trevor Lambert wins it.
I think he's probably going to need some ice on that shoulder. He got it cranked around every way.
I'll tell you what, if Trevor wasn't so flexible, he'd have lost more points. But anyway, Trevor goes ahead and goes forward, and he'll be wrestling for first and second. And betters his score to 5-2 on his record. Next up, we got Nick Johnson, 125-pound. His overall record right now is 4-3. And he's going to be wrestling a sophomore from Marysville. So we'll see what Nick has.
Yeah, it looked like right after the match, the coaches were still arguing about the points and if they were the right score or not.
I think, yeah, go ahead.
I think the Wakini had something different in her scorebook, but you never know what happens.
Right away, Nick get it. That single leg goes right over, covers the kid, so Nick's ahead 2-0.
Nick's got a great low-level single leg. He sets it up like he's going to fake to the head, and then he just drops down to the ankle, and it's almost unstoppable.
I really got to believe, I don't know, Troy, but I think when we saw him wrestle at Concordia, when we announced that, I think Nick was sick or something, or nerves or something. But
I was talking to some of the wrestlers, and they said he was dizzy or something. I don't know if it was from cutting weight or
he's
what it was.
a whole different wrestler right now. The last at Osborne and here, I didn't see him there at Osborne, but he's very aggressive here tonight. So Johnson wrestling 125 pounds here, ahead 2-0.
Going for a stack. Just rolled it over.
Didn't quite get him. Now he's working to, well, he's going to get the kid flat on his back, reverse half there.
This kid's pretty much, I think he's going to get.
He's over with, but I think Nick's tightening this baby up. Minute left here in the first period. Definitely going to get 3 back points. Puts Nick ahead 5-0.
He's going to go for the half Nelson. He just needs to cut there. Run it again.
On deck for the East mat at 145, Cuthberts, Garner, and Sanders.
He's stacking in there. Oh, he's stuck. Oh, man. He was on his back for about 3 seconds.
He only got 2 points on that, but we saw that the other night against St. John's Military, and Sean Drennan got a pin out of the same type of deal. So, referee just a little bit out of position there on that one to call that one, I think. 19 seconds left, 7-0. Nick Johnson ahead, first period. I don't know if he can get him here. He's got 8 seconds left. He's working for the set him up here, but 2 seconds left. I don't think Nick's going to get any more. So Nick ahead, 7-0. Nick's got the flip and he defers. I don't know why, but the Marysville kid says both up. So
yeah, Nick took him down pretty handedly. So I guess he did it again. So I think
he's got to be careful when he drops him there. And excellent job. You've seen him tie up his legs there. Yeah, he's wrestling in this. This kid's a sophomore from Marysville, so Marysville's such a tough class, 4A school.
Yeah, they've always had a bunch of good wrestlers. Vogelsberg brothers, so there's still one left. One of them was undefeated state champions, but the only 275 or 215 pounder that I see shoot all the time. But
yeah, awesome wrestler. And Nick's trying to figure out what he's going to do with this kid. He's just kind of laying there. Now he's got him in a half.
Oh,
I think the
kid
kid's done. Over. He just rolled over for Nick. Just picks up his head a little bit, chins him down. Yeah, I don't know how closer you can get.
Yeah.
And there it is, a pin by Nick Johnson. So Nick Johnson will be going in for wrestling for first and second. Nick betters his record 5-1. Next up, we're going to have Chris Kendall, 130 pound. Jake Goeth, 145 pound. Lost his first match. He's going to have to come out the back here and try to come through and work for wrestle off for third and fourth. So Jake Goeth got his hands full here. He's going to be wrestling a sophomore T-Bowl from Osborne.
Yeah, Jake's got to shoot this match to win. He can't be defensive like last time. Looks like he's trying to a little bit.
He was in there close.
Yeah, he's faking on it. I know when I was a sophomore, I was a little gunshot to get underneath those big boys but after I learned that all you gotta do is just get in there and get out quick, it's a lot easier.
There he's working with that head throw. He got, oh, excellent move there. Well, there you saw Jake got that takedown. Couldn't get any back points on the kid. So Jake Goeth ahead 2-0 here. 4-0. They gave him 2 back points. I thought maybe they did, but it was like
looked pretty parallel.
Pretty parallel, but anyway, we'll take him. So Jake stays covering. Jake started on top, and he's covering. Now, he's a couple sophomores here, so Jake just lets him go. Now he's got 4-1's a score. Now he's got to work on getting a takedown now.
Yeah, I wouldn't account to that move working all the time. It works, but it's not a golden move. Not something that you can do all the time to win.
That kid's standing straight up and needs to pop his head and shoot.
Yeah. You won't be able to win the big matches by doing that one. You got to find a good base shot to, like a single leg.
As you get older, it's more tougher to do.
Yeah.
Now you see the Osborne wrestler get in deep on Jake, and Jake comes right out. Evens the score up 3-4. Jake almost got out of that.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to let him up.
And there the Osborne wrestler gives Jake 1. So score 3-5.
Yeah, what he did there is he just told the referee that he just wants to just let Jake up right away instead of worry about trying to hold him down. Just give him the 1 point. He's gonna hopefully thinks he can take Jake down again, but he's only done it once so far, so I don't know. He's not too sure that he can.
Now you see him working for hand control, and Osborne wrestler kind of sets him up, and Jake just sprawls. He's able to catch him.
He's trying to work that move again.
"14 seconds left here, second period."
Jay gets a stalling call.
Gets a warning. Gets a warning.
Yeah, just a warning for right now.
Okay, starting the third period here. Jake's ahead 5-3. Gets a good stand up and he gets away.
Gets away.
So it makes it 6-3. Now Jake just needs to shoot. He's ahead, but he's already got one stalling.
Good shot there on the line. Nothing to lose.
Not gonna lose nothing.
Want to use the line as your friend and just shoot. And just kind of drag your feet in.
Jake's got to keep active because he's got a warning on him.
You don't want to give him a point because all it is a takedown to tie it up.
Right on the line.
Both guys are using the line very well.
I guarantee you that Osborne kid's going to shoot. He's definitely going to shoot.
Yep.
Now, Osborne's always known for that. They're going to shoot.
But that's what Jake wants. He wants to use that.
He got in deep that time on Jake. Gave up 2. 5-6 now. And Osborne kid lets him up. Makes it 5-7. The Osborne kid knows all he's got to do is get a takedown, tie the match up.
Yep.
And there he is. He's in deep again on the single leg. Jake's trying to fight it off.
That's a smart move, though. Now he just needs an escape to go up by 1.
All Jake needs to do is get 1.
But he's got to work because he's got a warning. All right, we're back here. The Osborne kid had a bloody nose or a bloody lip, it looks like. It's 8-7 with 45 seconds left. Jake shoots in. Jake's driving. He's pushing hard because he's got that stalling call. He can't give up a stall. He got in deep. Jake's got to get his hips back. Keep scooting. Keep scooting. Oh, he gave up 2. He needs to hurry out now.
He's got to go get 1. He's got to go get 1.
He's got to get an escape. Yeah, all he needs is 1 to tie it up.
He's got
to hustle. He's got 20 seconds to do it.
He's got to get up. 20 seconds.
Oh, he's going to roll.
Just about got it. Coach Giles yelling at him, you've got to get 1. You've got to get 1.
Jake's got to bust a stand-up right here in 12 seconds.
Now,
Plenty
the
of
reason
time.
the referee called that is because the Osborne boy's stalling.
Yep. Both guys got a warning right now.
There he goes. If he can clear himself, he'll get 1. And he did.
He
ties up the score. 6 seconds left. Nothing stupid here. Oh, nice shot in there. He's got to cover. Got to cover. Oh, no. No. Should have never shot. Should have went in overtime.
Should have went in overtime.
But that's okay. Jake's just a sophomore. He's got a lot to learn there. 2 good kids, 2 good wrestlers there.
Yeah. It was a good match. Well, we're in our second overtime match for a Minneapolis kid today. Big controversy there.
Call it home crowd or call it whatever, but referee changed his mind. Said the time ran out before the kid got it. And look at Jake, go right for it. He covered, he got his 2. Oh my God, I don't believe it. I'll guarantee you, the Osborne coach is hot. He cannot believe that he got that call. Jake Goa in overtime, gets 2. Gets the job done. Unbelievable, I'll tell you what.
There's only one thing, but where's that shot been all day?
Yeah, excellent shot. He needs to see more of that. I'll guarantee you, he shoots like that, he's going to win some matches there.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, we're back here at Travis Noon's up wrestling now at 152. Wrestling a kid from Ellis, it looks like. Both shooting in a couple times. Then on this backside matches, the first period's only a minute long. Unlike the other matches, they're all 2-2-2. This backside's only 1-2-2. So the first period goes by kind of quick and kind of just moves things along real quick. Ellis kid shoots in for a single leg. Travis needs to sprawl back, get a crossface whizzer in there, but he's gonna be out of bounds. No points. Travis did a good job fighting that off.
Ellis kid's a freshman, so we got a freshman and a sophomore wrestling here.
Ellis kid shoots in for a single leg again. Travis can keep fighting. Oh, he rolls it through.
Excellent roll through. Good recover there by Travis Noon. If he can just control something, 7 seconds. Don't want to give up any points here.
And Travis got 2. He got a round on him just before the time was up. That's a bad mistake by the Ellis kid to give up 2 points late in the period like that.
Well, they haven't put it on the board yet. I don't know if.
Yeah, Giles is fighting for 2. Yep, there they go. Ellis kid chooses down. Travis got the first choice and deferred. 2-0 and start of the second period.
152 pounds here.
Oh, the Ellis kid just rolls. I know I wrestled Chris Labarge from Ellis, and he did the same thing. You just got to keep your hips back on it and just wait till he rolls, and then just throw in a half Nelson.
Now he's got to come up to him, get his 1 here.
Kid tried to throw him, and he reversed him.
2-4 now, 2-4. Travis Noon ahead here, 2-4. Not sure what this is, but
didn't really.
Oh, he got him hooked up in the cradle here.
Oh, partial cradle.
Getting some back points though.
Oh, he's almost stuck there.
That's a pin.
He's stuck.
Yeah, Travis Noon. Now this is a backside, so Travis Noon gets a win there. So that puts him in for wrestling for 3rd and 4th.
Yep. So far, everybody's in a placing round right now.
Everybody's in placing. Are we on?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So
okay. Travis Noon
picking
works
up
his way through. He's going to be wrestling for 3rd and 4th.
Picking up some points from the backside and to increase Minneapolis' lead.
Back at 160, we got Jared Murray wrestling here. The heart kind of slowed down after that go-with match. Seeing Giles and the Osborne coach having a few words down there. It looks like they got it worked out all right.
Josh trying to do it, or Jared, excuse me. Jared's trying to do a duck under there. Oh, shoots in. Jared does a good job sprawling.
Now this is backside, folks. This win here takes you into 3rd and 4th to wrestle for 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, this is where we need to get some of our points, because we're pretty sure that we're going to get some points in the front side with Drennan and all those guys still to wrestle, and Chris Kendall and all those guys. So they should be getting some points here. Hopefully Jared can give them a few more points. Jared does a knee pick, just doesn't get it. And time's up in the first period. That minute period, it really goes by fast. Whoa.
Pickle, wrestler for Joaquin, he's a sophomore.
And does a switch right off the bat. So the scores, well, nothing yet. Now it's 2-0. Jared stand up right away. Get his crossface and get 1 point here.
Needs to get clear here so he can get his 1 before he goes out of bounds. Needs to circle him. Need to do that earlier.
I remember last year we had to do that drill for a long time when somebody's just pushing on it. We had to cross-face the wizard and just slide backwards like that, but Jared just waited a little bit too long to circle around. Kid's got an arm bar in. He might get some back points on Jared here. Minute left. And Jared got pinned.
Well, Jared Murray finishes his day there with the Joaquini kid. Chris Kendall, wrestling for Minneapolis. He's going to have Gibson from Chapman, and the Chapman kid seated second here in this tournament. So Chris Kendall, just being a sophomore, first year wrestling varsity, just having an excellent year so far. Got a 5-1 record, 6-1 record now with that win the first period, and you see Chris backing away from that Chapman kid, tried to shoot in here. Now, this is an important match, folks. Oh, nice double leg that Chris goes in for if he can just finish it off here. Unable to get the double leg hooked up. Chris wrestling a junior from Chapman. This is pretty important because of the team points.
Yeah, like that is saying, this Chapman kid just seated second. But like I was talking about before at the beginning of the tournament, I think the only reason why he seated second is because last year he got third here. So the two guys that are ahead of him probably got first, or they're probably seniors, so they were gone. So they probably just drew him in since last year he got third, just drew him in at first.
And there you see Chris throw a lateral in.
Oh, and I think
got the Chapman kid on his back, so he's going to get a takedown back point. So what I was trying to say, folks, is team points is very important here. Chapman just behind us by 5. Very important as far as team points for Chris Kendall to come out with a win and knock Chapman back down a little bit. Also, folks, this is for a win here will put you in for wrestling for first and second. And for Chris Kendall as a sophomore, wrestling first and second, that was nothing you could ask for more than that. But Chris Kendall trying to get his one here. He allowed the Chapman kid to get 2.
Chris is up 5-2 in the second period.
I got to say, this kid has probably come the furthest of any I know. Chris is doing an excellent job for Coach Giles. I know he did well last year at JV. And now you see he's got his arm hooked up, but he is just about as flexible as Trevor Lambert, I don't believe.
If he just turns into him there, he can just stand up.
He needs to turn into him and start working up, and he'll get out of this. I hope he don't hook his leg here and hook him in a cradle, but there he goes. There he goes. Good job by Chris Kendall.
Oh,
and there you got locked hands.
On top of him.
And referee didn't see it, but Chris Kendall gets one, so Chris is ahead 6-2 with 1:18 left in the second period. Now this is 130-pound Chris Kendall from Minneapolis.
Oh, the kid tries a headlock, and Chris just posted off his hand. Good job. Good headlock defense there. It's a move that a lot of kids you see get stuck in. They just panic, and Chris just did a good job just posting his arm up on his hips and just stopping him from throwing it.
Chris has kind of got that height that helps him out. He's got them long legs and long arms. We're awful glad to see him here wrestling instead of playing basketball. And I think this is what he needs to be doing. Just about got that single leg.
Yeah, he tried for a knee pick.
Now he's going to throw that lateral again.
But he just quit on it.
Just didn't quite get it hooked up. You got to tie that up a little bit better. That looked better than one and get through at Concordia,
yeah.
but
he had it. He just needed to tighten it up and just stay with it.
Tell you what, he gets that down and he might be lethal with that. There the kid trying to throw a headlock
again.
Now that's a desperation move by Chapman kid as far as I'm concerned. Chris just needed to come around and clear his head, but he's going to settle for getting in and getting a double leg with 8 seconds left here. Just can't give up any points.
That
good job, Chris Kendall, 6-2. 2 seconds left. Got a little blood time here over Chris. Back here, 2 seconds left. Clock didn't start. Yeah. Chris did a good job fighting that off. Clock didn't start right away, so Chapman kid had about 3 or 4 seconds there to get them taken down and didn't get it done. So here we go into the third period. Chapman kid takes down. We'll see if Chris can
Oh.
Yeah, we got blood time again, so we'll be back in a little bit. Starting the third period here, Chris Kendall bandaged his up, got his blood taken care of, and Chris Kendall just got to be smart here. Third period, 6-2. Nothing better to beat Chapman here. They're definitely helping team points, and I think Coach Giles and his crew is on the way here to win this tournament this year.
Yep.
Already he's got 4 kids going for first and second and 2 going for third and fourth, so that's pretty good average. And there you see
he's got
Chris.
almost had him for
almost had him turned there.
Working on Anderson.
If he can get that arm through there, work it to his hip.
A little bit of a tilt
I think he
there.
kind of let go of it. Kind of a stalling move for Chris. Let him catch his air again.
Oh.
I think Chris has just got such good balance, and that's what helps him wrestle so good.
Not for sure what happened there.
He kind of rolled his shoulder. Well, he's limping, so I don't know. Going to take a little time out here again. 1 minute left here, third period. And I know Chris Kendall wouldn't like anything better than to be wrestling for first and second.
Yeah, there's nothing better to do than win your home tournament. It's a pretty big rush. You have your home crowd here clapping for you, and everybody sees you.
49 seconds left. Chris is kind of in a stall mode here. Don't really want to work on anything, but
He's working for a stack there, and it's kind of
Chapman kid ain't doing nothing either. So it's Chris has just got to stay off his back. 31 seconds left. He's just got to stay in control, and he's definitely there now.
Yeah, now he's got him for
He's
back
got it
points.
tied up now.
Oh, he's got too high. Just release out of it.
Come on back. Come on out of it.
Yeah, there you
Come on
go.
around it. So he's going to get 2 back points. Pretty scary there for just a little bit.
Now he just can't give up a pin. Looks like Chris is just going to ride this one home.
And it looks like Chris Kendall is going to be wrestling for first and second for Minneapolis. He's joining the rest of his crew here. So Chris Kendall, 130-pound sophomore here at Minneapolis, is going to be wrestling for first and second. Well, we got Sean Drennan, our 135-pound undefeated 4th in state wrestler here in Minneapolis. He's going to be wrestling a kid from Marysville, a sophomore. So both these kids sophomores. And we'll see what Mr. Drennan has for this tall, lanky sophomore from Marysville.
Yeah, I know Drennan wrestled a bird from Plainville last year, and he had a real big height advantage on him. I know he had a little bit of trouble with him. But I think Drennan's got a little bit smarter, a lot stronger, and I think Drennan's going to do pretty good. Two 2-0 with a minute 35 left. First period. Drennan on top.
No, Sean just moving back and forth and back and forth, just trying to find an opening.
The kid on the bottom is just sitting there. I mean, you can tell Sean just overpowering him. The kid just sitting there, and he's got to do something. So hopefully we'll see a. Oh, no, he stands up, but Tourney doesn't let him have it. Tourney needs to just go in and go for a double leg right there, take him right to his back. There you go.
There it is. He's flat on his back. He ought to be getting some back points there. He's still got his legs tied up, so that kid's not going anywhere.
Kind of looks awkward there, but yep, potentially dangerous. He only got 2 back points.
Huh, let's imagine. That same official gave him a pin quicker than that
Yeah.
at Lincoln, and he had him stuck there. But without a doubt.
It's 4-0 with 38 seconds left. Kid tries to switch. Drennan hips over and blocks it. He's working in a leg right there. Yeah, this bottom kid, I think personally he's stalling like crazy.
I'm sure he's probably a little intimidated there by Sean, and he's just a sophomore too from Marysville.
Yeah, it looks like Jordan's going for the Jordanizer. Oh, and I don't know if he's going to get it.
He's got 6 seconds left here.
Oh, Jordan's pretty high. He's stuck.
I think he's got him.
He's got him.
There it is.
It's a Jordanizer.
He's got a first period pin.
Yep. Jordan got a most valuable wrestler up at Osborne last weekend. He wrestled an excellent matches up there, and I called it. I said that I think he'd probably get it this year. I don't think anybody else is better the wrestler than him here.
David Kaiser wrestling here at 140. He's wrestling Greg Creech from Chapman. He's a junior, so both these kids juniors. Right away, Chapman kid goes in, gets a single leg, but David fighting it off good. Excellent job there by David Kaiser. This is another junior that hasn't seen any time on varsity mat, but's been in that wrestling room for a lot of years. And there you see him go from a single leg.
Tape.
Good move there by Dave. I thought he was going to get him. There you see David trying to keep from getting taken down.
Doing the standing switch.
He hasn't got him yet.
Oh.
He's the hip over now and get his legs free.
Yeah.
Got to watch to stay off his back. And Dave ends up giving up the 2. If Dave loses here, he can still come back through and wrestle for 3rd and 4th. Got himself in a cradle here.
Just needs a kick out.
And the Chapman kid's going to pull him back.
Ooh.
Ouch. 32 seconds left. David trying to stay off his back.
And he broke the hold.
Kid let go of the cradle, and he's going to just keep him in a 18 seconds left. Dave's a fighter, not going to give up. Couple of juniors there, 7 seconds, trying to hold him off. That's one thing about David, doesn't give up. Wrestling a really good wrestler from Chapman. Doing a good job. There's a lot of possibilities there for Kaiser, I think.
Yeah. A little bit more strength, I think, is all he might need.
First year as a junior wrestling varsity. Oh, he stood straight up, and the Chapman kid took advantage of that. David fighting it off good. Just can't get around and get his 2. 9-1. 9-1's the score.
Oh, the kid tried to do a fireman's or something, but David just sat down and caught him. He should maybe get 2 here. Yeah, but he got 2. No, Chapman kid got 2.
Yeah, he ended up.
David just,
I'll tell you why, David's wrestling a good wrestler here. All David's going to do here is he's going to learn a little bit more. Each time he wrestles, he's going to learn more and more. And just unexperienced is the only thing that's beating David. It ain't heart, because that kid's got a heart bigger than Texas. He wants to wrestle, and he's doing good. Now he hipped over. If he, there he is.
There's 2.
Excellent move. I remember you doing that, Troy, when you were littler.
Yeah.
And good move there. Caught the Chapman kid off guard on that, so made the score 11-3.
Now he just needs to get him in a good pinning combination.
So as it stands right now, folks, Marcus Abel is going for 1st and 2nd. Cole Chapman 1st and 2nd. Trevor Lambert 1st and 2nd. Nick Johnson 1st and 2nd. Chris Kendall 1st and 2nd. Sean Drennan 1st and 2nd. And that's just basically freshmen, sophomore, juniors. No seniors there.
Yep, Kaiser locked hands there, and then the kid got a reversal, so it's a 3-point move, and now he's got him in a cradle. 22 seconds left. Be better for David could just fight this off.
Second period.
5 seconds.
That's why I tell you, that kid, not a giver-upper.
No.
He's a tough kid. And next year, look out, because that kid's going to grow great guns, and it may even be later this season. (17-3), David behind.
David need to get some points here. He can't let him escape. He can't let him escape.
Oh, my.
Nope.
We just can't.
That's a tough move. It's a grapevine or the Saturday Night Ride, whichever you want to call it.
Just doesn't want to give up a pin here. If Dave can get out of there,
Yep.
it'd save on team points and make Dave feel a lot better, too.
It's a tough pinhole to get out of. He's working it there. He keep going.
If he just gets around on this deal and not get a pin.
Long time to fight. You got a minute left.
He's got him stretched out now. Well,
good fight.
David has nothing to be ashamed of.
No.
That's a good kid, good wrestler, and look out in the future for him. 275-pound, Mr. Coker. He's wrestling. Good question. Melee. Ah, that ain't right.
Marysville.
Kid from Marysville. A lackey from Marysville. Heavyweights, just a little boring. They tie up a little bit. They wait till the second, third period to do anything. Lackey's just a sophomore, so. John just control him. He had it. Short period. First period's over. Now, if Big John could win this, he'd be wrestling for third and fourth. John's got locked hands again, but referee didn't see it. There he's going to run a power half. It's on the wrong side, but score 0-0. Arrow, John's got the arm bar. Can't work it up too high. Now he's got to throw the half in. John may get a win here. And you roll him out of bounds. Okay, minute 12 left here in the second period. John Coker, 275. I think he's got it this time. He's got the half in there.
Just needs to post his arm so he gets a lever to run it over.
He needs to learn that power half. He needs to put down on that.
Gonna work for an arm bar. Coming out on the side.
Yeah, he's working some different moves. That's good.
Yeah. 45
Heavyweights,
seconds left in the third, or second, I mean.
Heavyweights, you just kind of work for a bar arm or half or.
Yeah, it's usually a pretty slow match.
Working that arm good. Now you see that warning again where he's straddling the hips. Got to come out to the side every now and then.
And John doesn't want to give up a point. There's only 30 seconds left. He just wants to ride him out.
A little high on his hips there.
Yep, needs to stay low. I need to use that. Just keep driving it.
There he goes. Needs to just keep working at it. There he goes. Try to stack him. Needs to push his head in when he does that. Yeah, that's it for the second period. So Big John's going to take bottom.
Yep, it's right where he wants to be. Just get an escape and then
you win this match by one.
Yep.
Seen it done a lot in heavyweights.
Yeah, that's how they win most of their matches, 1 or 2 points. John gets up quick. He's got to get hand control. Oh. Get his hips out. Got to get his hips out.
He just switch when that happens. There, Big John's going to get one.
Yeah, locked hands.
Got locked hands. The Marysville wrestler locks his hand. So John's ahead 1-0. That could be the match. If it was me, I'd probably let John up and take him down, but and there you go. Puts John ahead 2-0 now.
John just got to stay away from a throw here.
Yep. John needs to be the aggressor here. Big John wins this. He'll be wrestling for 3rd and 4th.
Oh. And he's got a headlock.
If he can just keep that,
needs to drag
throw it. He can get a pin here.
He's got it. He's done.
I think he's got it. Big
Pin.
John Coker got a pin. Now, 1:04 left in this 3rd period. John Coker gets a pin over the Marysville sophomore. So John Coker is going to go in for wrestle for 3rd and 4th. £171, Seth Outwell. Going to be wrestling here. Thorson from Marysville, a junior. So both these kids juniors. And we'll see if Seth can qualify to be wrestling for 1st and 2nd like a lot of his cohorts. He's got to win this one first. He wins this one, then he'll wrestle it again for 1st and 2nd. Seth so far this year is 3-3 on the year, so having a pigtail at Osborne, or no, he didn't. He got to wrestle out at Osborne, but lost his first 2, and he just improves every time he wrestles. There you see Seth working for a single leg. Tough kid here at Torkelson from Marysville.
Yeah, he's been around for a while. I remember watching him wrestle last year. He's a pretty good wrestler. She tries to duck under. Goes to the single leg up.
And he definitely knows where he is on the mat. And Seth's down 2-0. Seth can come out of this. It'll be a big match because Thorson was seeded number 1 here. An awful good wrestler. And if I remember right, he's a takedown fool. So
yeah, it looks like he's going to do an optional start here, so he's just going to let him back up and give him 1 point.
Gives Seth a point there, so must be confident in being able to take Seth down.
That or he's just not confident on holding him down. One of the two.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Both kids juniors here. There you see Seth get in and get a double leg, but right on the line.
Yep.
47 seconds left here, first period. Seth's down 2-1. Good job by Seth squaring off.
Oh,
excellent shuck move there.
Seth needed to come to his feet there to defend that.
22 seconds. 4-1. Seth's down. Tries to roll through, but white line right there. 17 seconds here. Seth can get out and get escape. He cut the score in half, 4-2. I don't know if he wants to try that roll right here, though. $12 seconds left. Oh, my goodness. Good job, Seth. Keep him from going to his back. Excellent job there with 4 seconds left. The kid had that tilt in and started to run it, and Seth was able to break it. So, second period, 4-1. Seth Atwell down.
And Thorson's going to optional start again, so he's going to let Seth up to give him a point to maybe take him down again.
Oh, nice head snap by Marysville, but Seth gives up 2 there, so it's 6-2 now.
Up on the east mat, at 151, Larson of the Lions.
Good job by Seth, keeping from getting in a pinning combination there.
Hudson of Chapman and Mortimer of Minneapolis.
Minute 25 left, second period. Seth's down. Well, now he gives him another point, so all the 3 points of Seth's Marysville kid's giving him by escapes. 6-3 is the score. Good counter move there by Marysville wrestler.
Yeah, Seth shot in and he just anticipated it and just got around on it. Ooh, potentially dangerous, cranking that arm.
That arm lever, a little bit too far. Definitely don't want to get any kids hurt here. That's the important thing. Good call by the official. And once again, Marysville kid gives him an escape. Score 4-8 now.
Oh,
Out of
Seth tried a
bounds,
headlock to throw, but looks like he hit his head on something. I think they both
hit the back of his head, I think.
Yeah.
Well, after Seth got banged on the head there a little bit, he back out in the middle of wrestling. 50 seconds left here, second period. 8-4. Good move by Seth, getting right back up, quick as a cat there. Seems like everything Seth does, the kid counters. So. Right on the line there.
Kid got in deep and took Seth down again.
10-4, 16 seconds left, second period. And working on that line. I don't know why the referee don't stop that. Must be got a dinner date or something.
Yeah, want to get things going on.
Yeah, couldn't hardly do anything there if he wanted to. So, third period here, 10-4. Marysville kid picks down. We'll see if Seth can ride him out here this period. A little early release on the Marysville kid.
No, it's on Seth.
Oh. I didn't think he even touched the belly button yet, but maybe he did. Marysville kid with a switch. Puts him ahead 12-4. Like we said earlier, Sean just trying to keep from getting pinned here so they don't give up too many team points. He's going to be close to a tech fall, though. Well, Marysville kid throws a half in. Marysville wrestler, just an excellent wrestler. Good counter wrestler. Yeah. Good control.
Seth needs just to come up and try to get a throw.
Yeah, it's 12-4. He's down. 40 seconds left. Not much he can do except get the kid on his back. But as good a wrestler as this Marysville kid is, I'm pretty sure that ain't going to happen. But you never know, that's for sure. Seth needs to get up, build a base, and keep from getting his head twisted and his arm twisted.
Yeah.
Now he's got him in a double chicken wing. 13 seconds left. Seth just fighting off. Surprised he hadn't got a stalling call yet, but then the kid's riding the hips pretty long too. So I don't know what's going on. Difference in calls here.
Yeah.
I think referee knows that the kid has it handled. So excellent match there by Seth.
Yep.
Nothing to be ashamed of there. Next up, 189-pound Jeff Mortimer. He's going to be wrestling. His name's Knudsen from Chapman. He's a senior. Jeff a junior. Kid from Chapman seated first in this tournament. Nothing better Jeff would like to do is upset that.
Yeah, I think he placed. I think he won this tournament last year at the 215 bracket. Fireman's carry.
Hasn't got it yet though.
Yeah, you got two.
So Jeff's down 2-0 here. On the line and back to the center they go.
Jeff's working on a switch. Oh, he's got to get hand control. Stands up. Jeff's trying to switch. Kid's just riding his hips pretty good. A minute left into the first period.
Troy's right. Looked up in the back of the deal, and this kid here from Chapman won the 215 last year. So Jeff's got his hands full. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, this kid's bounced his weight quite a bit. I remember wrestling him.
If he can turn into him here.
Here he goes. 30 seconds left. He's got time. Just out of bounds line. Oh, and the kid. What I was saying is I remember wrestling the kid as a junior here. As a sophomore here. I wrestled him here, and then he went up to 215 last year, and now he's at 189 this year.
12 seconds left. Jeff's only down by 2. So aggressive takedown by the Chapman kid is all there's difference in the points here, and that ends the first period. We'll come back here to the middle here. We'll see who gets a flip. Looks like Jeff got the flip. Chapman kid picks down.
Chapman kid stands up. Jeff good pressure. Oh. Just had to let it go. Jeff trying to hit a standing switch. Oh, Chapman's kid got locked in. Jeff's got a free shot right here if he can get another point. No.
Chapman kid covers the legs really well,
Yep.
but got locked hands. So the score's 4-1. He gives Jeff a point here. So
Been really good if Jeff could have countered on that and got a reversal, and then it would have been a 3-point match, and he would have been 1 point away.
4-1, 144.
Working a tilt. Jeff just needs to build his base and get hand control.
There he goes. He rolls back in if he can get his head caught in here. Just a tilt so evasive.
Yeah, that's the one I used to run all the time, and I used to do it to Jeff all the time in practice, so he'd probably be the best one to know how to counter it. And he looks like he's fighting it off pretty good. He hasn't gotten any back points from it yet, so.
Excellent job there. I think basically Jeff just needs to build a base and stand up, do a stand-up switch here.
It's pretty hard, and he's got all that pressure.
Oh, he locked his hands again. Sure looked like he did anyway. 42 seconds left here, second period.
There he goes for that tilt again.
Excellent job there to keep him from getting any back points.
The Chapman kid isn't getting in far enough, otherwise he'd be able to do it, but Jeff knows what's coming because he's had it done to him so many times. He's just dropping his hips down so he can't tilt them. He's doing a good job at that. He's only 4-3 with 23 seconds left. It'd be nice if he get a stand-up here, a reversal. Go down by 1 or 2 points going into third.
23 seconds. It definitely can be done. You got to work on his stand-up, I think.
Yeah, the kid's grabbing his ankle every time he goes to stand up. What he needs to do is do an outside stand-up and grab his hand and peel it off his
10
his
seconds
ankle.
left. 4-1. Well, that finishes the second period. 4-1. Jeff's choice.
He's got to pick bottom to get out to get some points.
He just gets an escape.
Yep.
Get an escape and a takedown.
There again. Now Jeff goes to peel the hand.
Oh, nice move.
Oh, what a roll.
Nice move. He's going to get one here for sure. Possibly two. Yeah, he got one.
He got one. Nice roll by Jeff. He had the kid going.
If he should have hooked him there, he'd got some back points with that.
Now Jeff just is taken down. Neither guy got a stalling call, so. Jeff shoots in. Jeff just didn't get up quick enough, and kid spun around. Pretty quick 189 pounder there.
6-2. Jeff's trying to keep away from any back points. And he's pretty parallel.
Yep.
Not going to give any up.
Jeff's fighting it pretty good, but.
Uh-oh. He's got his arms locked up now. Oh. Jeff ends up getting pinned here in the third period with 1:14 left. So Jeff's got another match before he can wrestle for third and fourth. Okay, David Kaiser here. This is important for David. He needs this to get into wrestle for third and fourth. So important match here. He's going to be wrestling a kid from Lions, a senior from Lions. So David, a junior, been wrestling good. Just hope he can come out of this one to wrestle for 3rd and 4th. And there you see David gets a takedown. So David ahead 2-0. Excellent move there by David. Well, they haven't given anybody a takedown yet, so still 0-0. David just couldn't control that, so maybe he can keep it here. And there he covers it, and he gets his 2 for a takedown. So David Kaiser ahead here with 3 seconds left here in that period. 1 minute first periods. So David Kaiser goes ahead. David Kaiser is going to start on the bottom. David Kaiser, stand-up switch. Just didn't get hand control there. There he did. He's going to get it 2. He's going to get a reversal there. And almost got some back points. So we got a junior, David Kaiser, wrestling here. Working on that tilt there. Not going to get any back points, it doesn't look like. Kind of hard to tell with that referee right there. And David trying to pull him back in. We go back to the center. David Kaiser ahead 4-0 now. David Kaiser record for the year is 5-3. David controlling it, not letting him come through that roll. And there he's getting some back points. He should anyway. Almost had him pinned. And I don't know. He's going to get 2 back points, so David's going to go ahead 6-0. 1 minute left in the second period. I'm sure David Kaiser would like to get a chance to stand on that podium with the rest of his wrestling friends. And if he keeps this up, he will be. And 18 seconds left here in the second period, and David's got him on his back, and David's going to get a pin. So David will transfer in to wrestle for 3rd and 4th. Excellent match there by David Kaiser.
On the east mat, we need Sheets of Chapman and Sandler Russell at 145.
Back here at 145, we got Jake Goeth. Important round here. This is a medal round. You got to win this one to get a medal. 1 minute first period. We'll see if Jake can get a takedown here. He's kind of been lacking in that area except for overtime period, and he does a good job. Just tying up again. 30 seconds left here, first period. There you see him working for that single. $20 seconds left here. First period just about over, no takedown. Just got to be smart here and not get taken down. 2 seconds left, so this period's gone by at 1:45. 0-0. We'll see who gets a flip. Jake defers. Thomas Moore prep goes down, so Jake will have his choice in the third period.
Jake's trying to hook in the legs there to do some kind of like a tilt or get some kind of cheap back points, but it looks like he's hooking up the cradle right now.
He's got the cradle hooked up.
Oh,
he may pin himself. Oh, he got a pin. Unbelievable. That's one of those where you don't know who's pinning who, but Jake had control, so Jake's a winner, and he'll go into the medal round.
Yeah, he got.
What?
Whoa.
Oh, no. That's what I wondered. Unfortunate there, folks. That's where a cradle will definitely get you into problems, and Jake basically pinned himself, and I don't quite understand that, but anyway.
Yeah, I was about ready to say that. Oh, it looks like Travis Noon's up to wrestle now. Yeah, I was just about ready to say that Jake got lucky because he didn't pin himself, but I thought he won the match, but he was laying on his back. What he needed to do was just stay chest to chest with him, but I thought he won the match, and I was just about ready to say he just needed to stay off his back, but the official raised the other guy's hand, and I'd have to say that's the first time I've ever seen that in my years of wrestling. I've seen it a couple times, but not in high school. But
I've seen it in state here a couple years ago.
Yeah, but I'd say
unbelievable.
Me and my dad here are pretty shocked up here. We're kind of speechless.
Yeah, I just don't know what to say. Anyways,
back to Travis here.
It's Travis Noon, 152-pound here. Travis Noon slips away. If he can get out and get an escape here. He's wrestling Shoemaker for TMP. He's a sophomore. First period is over. It's 2-0. It should be 2-0. Second period, they have 0-0, but I don't think that's right. Okay, they switched the score. It was 2-0. That's what I thought. The kid got the takedown on Travis. And Travis is in a little bit of trouble, but he's keeping his shoulders parallel. Thomas More Prep is Travis gives up a pin there. Minute 35 left in the second period. 171-pounder. Seth Atwell going to be wrestling Base from Southeast Saline. Both these boys are juniors. Seth's record so far is 3-4 for the year. And I know this is important for Seth. He'd like to win this and to medal his first year out. Medal at your own tournament the first year you wrestle. Seth had a tough one the last go around. Probably wrestled one of the better kids in the state from Marysville. And we'll see here what he does with a league opponent. We'll see if Seth can take care of business here. Shoots in. If he can circle around and get that, keep that single leg. Working on the white line.
First period coming to an end, 0-0.
Well, we're going to go both up again this period and see if anybody can get a takedown. Not sure why a guy would pick both up. Nobody got anything the first go, but Hopefully Seth can work in and get a little bit closer on that shot and get a single leg in. Little league duel here, Southeast and Minneapolis. After that second round, it puts Minneapolis back in the lead at 117 points. And behind that, we got Russell, Larned, Lyons, Chapman, Marysville. But Minneapolis looking good for the championship finals so far. Got 9.
Seth's getting in for a double leg. But he's going to be out of bounds.
We have 6 kids going to be wrestling for first and second. So that's, can't ask for much more than that. We get up into heavier weights and we kind of lose out. Hopefully here Seth can get us a win get at least some points here in the back, on the back side. We still have Jeff Mortimer and John Coker to wrestle here on the back side also.
We lost some good points when Jake had that fluke of a match.
Me and Troy discussing that. We need to talk to the referee and see who determines who has control on that. That was just that was a tough one to lose.
Yeah.
You know, Jake thought he had it all the way. I seen that a couple years ago at state, and the kid thought he won, got up, and the referee lifted the other hand, and it was over, and the kid just could not believe it. And that's kind of where Jake was at.
Well, I see how he feels. I couldn't believe it either. I thought Jake won it all the way. I never saw anybody lose control or him lose control, but hopefully Seth can bring it around here with some points.
Yeah, just a sophomore, so it's a learning procedure. So 4 seconds left here, not a lot of action. So we'll start here, and I think it's Seth's choice, and it's up to Seth to get an escape or a reverse here with the last 2 minutes of the third period. If he wants to be on that medal stand, he's going to have to win this one.
Yeah, I have no idea why Southeast kid picked both up when the first period was just nothing really.
There you see Seth. He's
on the east mat, we need Mortimer of Minneapolis and Case of Warren at 181.
we have a couple matches going back and forth here. Jeff Mortimer at 189 pounds, and we'll just try to bring them both to you. Jeff Mortimer is going to be wrestling Keast from Larned. And he's a junior, so both them boys will be juniors.
Seth got the reversal.
Yeah, excellent job there by Seth Mortimer. Just did a switch. And now he's got 1:30 left here in the third period to
and Seth got an extra point because the kid was locked hands when Seth was doing a switch. Ooh.
Oh my goodness, real close to the out of bounds line there. Seth doing a good job. Well, he had locked hands, is that the deal?
Yeah, locked hands.
We'll just, I'm gonna let Troy do Jeff, and I'm gonna just commentate Seth. Seth's about over 1:18. We'll kind of keep you in touch here. 3-0, Seth Atwell. He can afford to let him go, I think, but I know he doesn't want it. He doesn't want to you get a stalling red. That's on Jeff on Seth. It's just that the referee wants him to wrestle, and he's just tight waist now. He really needs to break him down here. Jeff Mortimer wrestling at the same time as Seth Atwell. Now you see Seth got him tied up. If he can just keep him broke down for 50 seconds, Seth can win this and be wrestling for 3rd and 4th.
Jeff's match was in the 2nd period now. No score, 0-0. Oh, Seth hooked up the cradle.
Seth just got a cradle hooked up. He's got the kid's arm.
He needs to go this way. There you go.
He's going to pull him straight back.
Let's go.
Step out. Hips down. Now pull him back. 29 seconds left. That's a good stalling deal. Good stalling. Jeff Mortimer working hard here into the 2nd period here, working for a switch, and he's going to get an escape. "21 seconds left. Seth pulls him back in. 17 seconds left. Now, if Seth can keep this up, he's going to be wrestling for 3rd and 4th here. He's ahead 3-1. He can almost let the kid go. Excellent move there by Seth, keeping control of him. 2 seconds left. Seth Atwell is over, and Seth will go for wrestle for 3rd and 4th.
Jeff's up 1-0 with a minute left in the 2nd period. He's got a neck wrench in. He just needs to chuck it to the side and run it behind it. Kid's defensive pretty good. There he goes. There he got 2. 3-0. Jeff trying to work for an arm bar here.
30 seconds left here, 2nd period. Jeff's ahead, 3-0.
Oh, he's going to turn him.
Working that tilt.
Jeff's trying to put it in the half Nelson there. Bottom guy stalling. Officials kind of giving him a warning there. Jeff just needed about 10 more seconds on the clock.
Who did it?
The Larney kid picked both up to go into the 3rd period.
Jeff gets a win here. It definitely help us on our points on our backside. Seth's already helped us. Jeff's ahead here, 3-0. 3rd period. He's working around trying to hook this leg here.
Yeah, if he just grab his ankle with his hand and just suck it back to him.
If he just shuck him. There you go. There it is, right there.
Oh, there
Excellent job. Puts Jeff ahead, 5-0. He's just got to be careful not to ride the hips. They've been calling that a lot, especially on us Minneapolis wrestlers. So there you see Jeff's getting an arm bar in. Working on a.
Looks like he's going to go with a half Nelson, just a half Nelson with an arm bar. It's hard to tell.
Now he's got a minute left.
Now he's just going to pry it over. Well, minute left in the 3rd now. Jeff can afford to give a stalling call, so.
"38 seconds left here.
Jeff just stepped through. He gets him back. Oh,
Just
he had a
missed him.
stack.
Just missed him. 24 seconds. Looks like Jeff's going to win this. And that put eight Minneapolis wrestlers into the medal round. And looks like Jeff's going to win this one for sure. So Jeff is going to go on into the medal round to meet there with his teammates. So Jeff betters his record 7-3. $275, John Coker. Got to have a win here to get in the medal round. He's wrestling a melee from Waukene. He's a junior. So we'll see what John has here in store here. Be nice for John to stand on that podium along with the rest of the wrestlers here for the top 4. But he's got to win this one first.
Oh, he gets a head snap. There he goes. Just drag it down.
He's got it. All he's got to do is finish it. Pull him down.
Oh.
Just let go of it. That's all right. Just a little unsure. Didn't feel good about it, so he backs out. As of now, Minneapolis wrestling team has 6 wrestlers going to be wrestling for the championship. That's Marcus Abel, Cole Chapman, Trevor Lambert, Nick Johnson, Chris Kendall, Sean Drennan. And then on the backside, 3rd and 4th, we got Seth Atwell and Jeff Mortimer. So if we can get one more here with John.
Yeah, last weekend they placed 8 at Osborne. Maybe they can do one up this weekend.
And John come up out of there and get his one. Don't go to your back, John.
John.
Fighting desperately to get out of there. Well, he's got the headlock in now. So it looks like John will not be going to the medal round. So as it'll stand, we'll have 6 on the front and 2 on the back.
Another senior, Shannon Nichols. Another senior, Leslie Drummond. And finally, a sophomore, Katie Cooper. Wrestling on the consolation mat at 103 from Larner, Gross. Number Chapman against Gillen. On the championship mat from Russell at 103, Reynolds. From Minneapolis, Abel. On the consolation mat from Southeast of Saline, Weiss. The Thomas Ford Prep, Taylor.
On the consolation mat at 130 for Chapman, Gibson. For Marysville, Fitzgerald. For the championship mat for Russell at 130, Jake Vilhon. For Minneapolis, Chris Kendall. On the consolation mat, 135 for Joaquini, Schuster. And for Marysville, Bussman. On the championship mat, 135, Minneapolis, Sean Drennan. For Ellis, Daniel Nickel. At 140 on the consolation mat, for Russell, Rick Driscoll. Minneapolis, Kaiser. On the championship mat at 140, Mr. Chapman. For Lions, Felipe. 171 on the consolation mat for Ellis, Augustine. Minneapolis, Atwell. 171 on championship mat in Marysville, Thornton. The Lions, Larson. At 189 on the consolation mat for Osborne, Ovey. For Minneapolis, Mortimer. On the championship mat at 189 for Chapman, Nelson.
Well, wrestling fans, this is what we come here for. First and second here for Marcus Abel. Freshman, that's a big accomplishment. And I know he's keyed up to wrestle. He's wrestling a Reynolds from Russell, and he's a senior. And there they are out of bounds. So come back to the middle and start over, both up. A senior from Russell, 103, and Marcus Abel, a freshman for Minneapolis. There you see Marcus get in. Got a single leg, but could not make it work. Gives up the two. Hits a stand-up switch real quick. Trying to get out of it. There he comes back into it. He's going to get a reversal. And he's awarded two. And possibly going to get some back points, but the wrestler's out of bounds. So come back to the middle. So Marcus Russell, a senior, doing an awful good job first period here. There you see Marcus working that arm bar. Coach Giles and his team, Minneapolis team, is ahead of the tournament, 134 to next Chapman 4A with 107. And there you see Marcus trying to get that Russell kid turned over. So 2-2 is the score here. Marcus Abel wrestling for the championship here, and that ends the first period. Russell kid defers, and Marcus chooses down. We'll see if Marcus can get out of here.
On the east mat at 112.
See Marcus hit that stand-up switch. Need to reach inside the leg there. And there he hits a switch. Oh, he almost put it together there. If he hits two of those at the same time, I'm sure he'll get free. Marcus needs to stay away from that cradle, and he does. And he reaches over the top of the head to try to pull him back, but it didn't work. And Marcus does not want to be in that cradle. He needs to kick out and break it. And he does. Gets his stand up. He runs out there outside. He'll hit a switch right there, but didn't quite get it. 2-2 with 1 minute left here in the second period. Marcus needs to get an escape here to go ahead in the second period, because I'm sure the Russell wrestler will pick down in the third period. It looks like Marcus is going to come out of this and get his one. Now, if Marcus could just get in and get a takedown, he could probably win this match and get first place here. So Marcus ahead, 3-2 right now. Marcus, excellent sprawl there. Keep the wrestler away from his body. And it looks like they're going to 18 seconds here. Don't want anything to happen at this point of the time. Go ahead, 3-2 here in this period. He blocks that shot by Reynolds from Russell. 2 seconds left. Third and final period. Marcus ahead, 3-2. The referee's time. Marcus trying to get him, get some back points there so he can afford to relax in a fewer minutes of this period. He's ahead right now, but one just isn't enough. Marcus on the top, trying to set up a double chicken wing, and he gets a half in here, but just couldn't cover it. Marcus on top, 3-2 with 1 minute left here in the third period. And there he's tried to run that stack, just rolled through. And he heard that crowd yell, and they wanted him to come through on the other side. 40 seconds left here. If Marcus can just hold him down, he can win this match 3-2. I'm sure that'll be an exciting time for the Abel family. 27 seconds now. $18 seconds. It looks like Marcus Abel is going to get a win here tonight. He's going to be a first place winner. 12 seconds left. He's working for some back points. See him figure for the head. You hear the crowd getting in it. Little old Marcus Abel, a freshman, he's going to win this one here today. He's going to win this tournament. And you can see he's exhausted. Either that or elated. Excellent job by that freshman wrestler. Excellent, excellent match. Next up, we got Cole Chapman at 112 pounds. He's wrestling a senior from Marysville. Mick is his name. 112 pounds here. Championship match. Cole Chapman. Working for position here. Mick, a senior from Marysville. And you see him tying up Cole's head, but Cole's not giving up. He wants to follow up that 103 win with Marcus. And there you see they're out of bounds, so we'll go back to the middle. And the Marysville kid hurt his hip or something. Well, that's pretty exciting for Marcus Abel. Seeded second in the tournament and ended up winning it. I'm sure that that'll be a tough one to beat here. One thing about a freshman winning this tournament, you got time to be a four-timer, and that's what everybody'd like to have. And there you see Cole working out of bounds there. 57 seconds left here in the first period. Nobody getting the advantage here. Cole Chapman, a junior, with a 7-2 record. Going for the championship match right here, first and second. 34 seconds left, first period. No score as of yet, 0-0. $20 seconds left. Cole trying to back out of this so the kid don't pinch his head down. Cole trying to get out of this. But Cole's going to give up two, so he goes down two, but he hits a stand-up switch. Tries to get out of it. 4 seconds left. And that's going to end the first period. Ready to start the second period here. Cole down 2-0. Tries to hit a stand-up switch right away. And he gets clear, so he should get one here. Right on the line. Now's the time to do a throw. But they go out of bounds, so Cole Chapman splits the difference on the score, 2-1. Out of bounds one more time. Cole's down 2-1 here. 1:15 left, second period. Oh, what a throw by Cole Chapman. And we'll see here. No. Referee says nobody had control. So they're going to go back to the middle, and Cole gets no points. Both of them still up. 54 seconds left. Cole needs to get in and get him a takedown here. Now Cole got kind of caught in a head wrench there, so Cole's going to be down 4-1 here. 33 seconds left. He's going to have to get out of here. Get that score back to half, 2-4. But right now, 30 seconds left. He's down. Well, Cole's going to finish second place here at the Minneapolis tournament. Cole Chapman.
Second place, Reynolds from Russell. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion at 103, your very own Marcus Abel from Invtl.
And there's Marcus standing on that number 1 stand there. Excellent job by Marcus Abel. Overall record is 6-4. Took 4th out in Osborne and first here at Minneapolis. Excellent job, Marcus. Okay, here we go, folks. This is Trevor Lambert, 119. He's going to be wrestling Iverson from Chapman. Now, this kid's a junior, and he took 4th at state last year in 4A. So, if you think this is a weak tournament, I don't think it is. So we'll see here what Trevor can do at 119. No points yet, but now the Chapman kid covers, and he gets 2, so Trevor's down. Trevor gets 1 escape, though, so it's 2-1's the score. Didn't take Trevor long to get back up. 1 minute left here in first period. See him working for position here. 35 seconds left. Trevor shoots in, gets a single. See if he can finish it out. Well, Wisely backs out. Didn't have anything really tight. Both wrestlers staying in the middle. Like I said earlier, Averson, 4th in the state last year in 4A. 12 seconds left here. Just need to be smart. 2-1. Trevor's down. And that ends the first period. Trevor gets a flip and he defers, and Averson goes down. The junior from Chapman. Down position. And we'll see if Trevor can hold him here. And Trevor worked for some back points here to get ahead in this match. Trevor's down 2-1. Working on that tilt. By the way, my sidekick commentator had to leave. He said he couldn't stand up here and not be close to the boys after helping them, coaching them last week at Osborne. He felt like he really needed to be down on the mat, so that's where he's at. And there you see Trevor give up to Averson from Chapman, so the score goes 4-1. And Trevor's in a position here where he hasn't been in a long time. Like I say, Averson, very smooth wrestler. And Trevor, just a sophomore. At 119 pounds, Trevor's going to give up 3 pounds. 3 points there. And going to go out of bounds here. 7-1, Trevor's down. Trev knows he's wrestling a good kid. That just makes Trevor better. He's going to work on some moves. Maybe learn a new move here. And there you see Trevor working for an escape. Try to get his one. Just trying to come out to the side here. "13 seconds left, second period. And Trevor gives up 3 more back points. It's Trevor's choice. We'll see what he picks here. Scores 10-1. Trevor's down. It looks like Trevor's trying to set up that Granby, but didn't hook the leg there. About everything Trevor does, Chapman kid just counters. As a sophomore, this kid took 4th in the state in 4A, so Trevor wrestling a dynamite wrestler here. Minute 30 left in the third period. Scores 10-1. There you see Averson hooking up that cradle, but Trevor able to break it. Well, I thought Trevor was going to get loose there for a little bit, but Averson just got his arms tied up. 59 seconds left here, third period, 10-1 score, and the referee says nobody doing anything, so start over. Trevor Lambert, a sophomore, wrestling a junior, a state qualifier last year. Four seconds left. Trevor can just hold out from getting pinned here. Gonna give up some back points, but Trevor, I'm sure, learned a lot on this match. And Trevor's got a lot of years left of wrestling. Good job, Trev. And there's your placers. For the 112-pound, and there's Cole Chapman, second place. Nothing to be ashamed of there. Tough tournament.
of Marysville.
Marysville, 4A school. Tough kid too. So Cole Chapman, career now, 7-3. Took third at Osborne, took second here. Good job. Well, Nick Johnson here at 125 is going to be wrestling a Chapman wrestler. He's a freshman. And Nick's got him on his back here. Gets a takedown. We'll see if Nick can finish it here. You can hear the crowd get excited for Nick. Gonna definitely get 3 back points, so Nick goes ahead 5-0. Boy, you just can't sleep with these wrestlers. They get right after it, and especially Nick there. He pulls him back inside the white line. And Chapman kid's on his back. And there you go, Nick Johnson. First place here. Makes short work of it. 1:15 left in the first period. So Nick Johnson, your champ for the Minneapolis tournament.
The fan steal from Joaquin.
119 pounders here getting awards.
Russell. Your second placer would be Trevor Lambert of the Minneapolis Fighting.
And there you see Trevor Lambert, second place. Took second place out at Osborne. And I think Chapman kid, you'll probably see him at state this year. Excellent wrestler. So Trevor ends up with a 5-3 record for the year. Took second at Osborne and second here in Minneapolis. Excellent job. Next up, 130 pound, Chris Kendall. Oh, and right away, Milholland gets in and gets a single leg. And Chris fights from going to his back. He did an excellent job there. Chris maybe not quite ready for that. Chris Kendall, a sophomore, placing here at the Minneapolis tournament this year. That's pretty darn good for a sophomore. Chris Kendall trying to battle back. And you see the wrestler, he's a senior, Milholland. There you see Milholland had an illegal hold. So Chris is going to be awarded 1 point. So that'll make the score 2-1. Milholland, very exciting wrestler to watch. So is Chris. And there they are, out of bounds. Touch that white line, both of them together. Start back in the center. There's Chris. He's a wrestler trying to get him in a cross body, but Chris Kendall pretty hard to get on his back. Very flexible, and his shoulders are parallel. So Milholland not awarded any back points. Score still 2-1. 40 seconds left here in the first period. Chris is just a little on the defensive side. Milholland pretty aggressive, so he's going to put him in this Omega, and this is going to hurt. Just make sure he doesn't get hurt on his shoulder or something, but Chris just kind of needs to scoot out of bounds there the best he can so he doesn't get pinned. He's already given up 3 points, but he just needs to scoot out of bounds. And that's the time in the first period. And Chris gave up 3 back points. And it looks like he's holding his shoulder a little bit. Chris gets the flip. He defers. So Russell Milholland, he's going to go in a down position here. And we'll see if Chris can hold him, possibly get him to his back here. Chris is behind 5-1. Chris, a sophomore, saw no varsity at all last year. So Chris is having an excellent season so far this year. Placing second at the Osborne tournament. And the worst he can do here today is second. And there you see Chris give up a escape, so it's 6-1. And that's the difference between a sophomore and a senior. It's a big difference. But I don't think Chris is going to let that bother him. Maybe he can wear this wrestler out and beat him in the third period. Excellent sprawl there by Chris. Right out of bounds. He just will try to throw something there. And he tried to circle him and get around and get his two, but unable to do that. They go back to the middle with 59 seconds left here. Chris doing a good job changing his elevation. It makes it hard for that other kid to shoot. And there you see Chris go in there and get a shot, but just got overpowered. And once again, he's right on that white line. And it's 35 seconds. If he can hold off, he can just scoot out of bounds. Keep from getting pinned here. 28 seconds left. Chris doing a good job. Awful hard to pin, Chris. 6 seconds left here in the second period. Chris holding on. Excellent job. And that'll finish the second period. Chris down 11-1. Milholland chooses down. And we'll see here if Chris can hold on to him. Chris doing an excellent job there, bringing the kid down. If you ask me, the Milholland kid from Russell, he's stalling on the bottom. Only one working is Chris. Chris trying to turn him because he's down by 10 points. He knows he has to get him on his back. And to me, the Milholland kid's stalling. Chris just trying to do too much. Didn't have control of it. So Milholland gets two more reversals, 13-1. Minute 30 left here in the third period. Second period, I'm sorry. No, I think it's the third period. Yeah, I know it is. Clock's wrong. This is another one of them dual meets that would be for a league championship, and Russell's definitely a part of that. And there you see he had a potentially dangerous hold on. And so the referee stops the match. A minute left here in the third period. Chris down 13-1. Chris just needs to throw something. He's way behind. You need to set it up and throw it. But it happened to him instead. .40 seconds left here. Chris is holding out. .28 seconds. Chris is a fighter, not giving up. "17 seconds, and you see Chris bridge out of that. Gave up the 3 points. And that's a major decision, but that's all right. That's second place. That's how it goes down in the book. 125-pound medal winners. And it's going to be Nick Johnson. You'll hear a loud applause for him.
Your second place finisher at 125, Andreas Chapman.
And Nick.
Minneapolis, Nick Johnson.
And there he is, Nick Johnson. Takes first place here, first at Osborne. He's got a 6-1 record. And big smile there. Here we go. We got our 135-pound undefeated wrestler from Minneapolis, Sean Drennan. And he's wrestling Dinkle from Ellsworth. And I was talking to Troy earlier, and Troy said that he beat Dinkle very, very bad out at Osborne. And there you see he's got that single leg, and he's not let go of it. And there you see the trip, and he covers, and he's got 2. And then they go out of bounds. So Sean ahead here in the match, a minute 35 left. Sean not sure which move to put on him. Now Sean has pinned every kid in his bracket so far. So we'll see if he can do it to this kid. Now he's setting up the Drenanator. He just didn't quite get it there. "55 seconds left here." Now you see him throw his leg in, going for that grapevine. And he hopes to turn the kid to his back with this. 2-0. There they go out of bounds, so they're going to come back to the middle. Sean just can't seem to do anything with him here. 22 seconds left. I'm sure Sean, a sophomore, isn't going to let this kid out. And he's wrestling Dinkle from Ellis, and he's a junior. Well, you see him try to run across body here. This front 3/4. And that's the time in the first period. 2-0. Sean Drennan ahead. Working to keep his undefeated season alive. And Sean's on the bottom here. We'll see if he can get out here. Usually he'll go into a pinning combination out of this. He's got that neck wrench on. Ellis kid doing a tough job there, keeping Sean in his base position. And there you see Sean get the 1, escape, so Sean ahead 3-0. I don't know, I think Sean's probably a little frustrated here. Ellis kid shoots in. And Sean's going to give away a point here. He had a scissor at his head instead of locking his head, so Sean gives up 1 point. Scores 3-1, minute 15 left here, second period. No, Troy said they wrestled each other for the finals at Osborne, but Sean handled him fairly easy, and there you see Sean get a takedown. So Sean goes ahead 5-1 with a minute left here in the second period. There's that there's that riding call, and I've only seen it done to us. Now I know I'm not prejudiced. I don't even have a kid wrestling anymore, but I feel like they're just kind of picking on us. But that's just me. I don't know how many times I've seen that call against Minneapolis today. And there you see Sean get his takedown for 2. And I think Sean's going to take care of business here. I know he's not too happy with that call. And there you see the Ellis kid get a little blood. 7-2, 18 seconds left here. And I know Sean ain't going to let this kid up. And I'm pretty sure Sean ain't going to be riding no hips either. And there you see him get some back points there. 2 back points. Just kind of a half style of his Dreninator, not quite the whole full deal. And gonna have blood timeout. Sean's ahead 9-2. Third period here. Sean Drennan ahead 9-2. And Ellis kid got a little blood on his lip. Well, now he's got the full Dreninator on. Yeah, he was unable to get it hooked up. There he puts a leg in. And things are getting pretty worked up right now. He's working a power half now out of that grapevine. Unable to make it work.
130-pound finalists report to the awards podium.
Minute 18 left. A tough kid here. They'll definitely be seated against one another when it comes time for regional and sub-state. Ellis will be in it. And there's that Dreninator. If he can get it hooked up, and there he's got it. I'm not exactly sure why he broke that one. I hope that wasn't because he was riding his hips again, but he keeps that. He's going to keep that drag. .42 seconds left here in the third period. He's working on that arm bar. If he can get this tilt in, there's nothing that Sean would like to do than pin this kid. And now he's working into it. Doesn't want to lock those legs yet until he gets turned a little bit more. So far, so good. He didn't get any back points there. So I'd say that the Ellis kid a little bit tougher from the last time they wrestled. Sean Drennan here last year took first place, and looks like he's going to take first place here again. So Sean definitely could be the one to go 4 years in a row here and win the Minneapolis tournament 4 years in a row. So Sean Drennan ends up at first place and still undefeated. And there you see the awards for the 130 pounds. There's Chris Kendall. A sophomore now, folks. He's got a 7-2 record. Placed second at Osborne, and he's second here. So I know them two wrestled for the championship at Osborne, and Milholland beat him there. But Chris is going to get him before the year's out. So good job, Chris. Okay, we got David Kaiser here. 140 pounds. He's wrestling Driscoll from Russell. And Driscoll gets a takedown. And Driscoll is senior. Kaiser just a sophomore. Or he's a junior, I'm sorry. So David starts out behind. .31 seconds left here in the first period. 1 minute first period. David's down 2-0. But one thing for sure, David's gonna get a medal out of this tournament. David did a good job getting out of that. Gave up 3 back points, but did not get pinned. David Kaiser, minute 25 left here in second period. Finds himself behind 6-0. Wrestling Driscoll from Russell. There they go out of bounds. David Kaiser. Minute left here in the second period. Okay, David Kaiser. Third period. He's behind 11-0. The kid gets a reversal and makes it 13. David needs to keep from getting on his back here, or he'll be a technical fall here, 15 point. And that should be it. That should be the match there. David Kaiser taking 4th place here at the Minneapolis. And here's your 135-pound medal ceremony. And Sean Drennan, first place here. Took first place last year, and that's his sister giving him the medal. Sophomore, Sean Drennan, undefeated. There's David Kaiser, 4th place here at the Minneapolis Invitational. David Kaiser got a record of 6-4, took 4th place. Congratulations. 171 pounds, Seth Atwell, wrestling for 3rd and 4th. He's got an Augustine from Ellis. He's a sophomore. So we'll see here what happens. I know Sean would really like to get a win, or excuse me, Seth would like to get a win here. Help his team out in points right now. Minneapolis is ahead. 148, Chapman 115, Russell 110, Marysville 102. So Minneapolis definitely in control of this match, this tournament, and I'm sure they're going to come out of this first place without a doubt. That's 33 points that Chapman has to make up. They do have a 215 and a heavyweight, so wrestling too, but there's no way they can make that up. Short 1 minute period here in the first, and nobody gets a takedown, so it's 0-0, which is not a bad deal. Seth Atwell chooses down. Ellis Kidd defers for the 3rd period, and we'll see if Seth can get up and out of here. Seth giving up that arm over there. Kid's awful high though. Needs to do a stand up, keep his head up. And there you see Seth backing away. He's going to get one. Excellent move there by Seth. So I put Seth ahead, 1-0. Now a minute 25 left. We'll see if somebody can get a takedown here. And there you see the Ellis kid get in deep and see if Seth can work out of it. 1:12 left here, second period. Working for a takedown here. Seth's ahead, 1-0. .38 seconds. Just don't want anything to happen here. Got to be on the defense. Ellis kid's gotten in deep once. Just seemed to be tying up on top. And just keep circling and breaking away from that. That's the best thing to do. 13 seconds left. Seth's ahead. But the Ellis kids, Augustine, he's going to be going down in the third period, so Seth's going to have to hold him. If anything, give him one. And there's the time. Starting the third period here, Seth's ahead by 1. Seth can allow to give up 1, but he don't want to give up 2. I think Seth's hoping here for a stalemate. He just squeezes that real tight and no movement done, and they'll just start over in the middle, but he's gonna give it up though. He gave up the 1, that's all right. Didn't give up the 2. Makes it score tied 1-1. Now somebody's gonna have to get a takedown here. And Augustine shoots in deep on a single leg, and Seth rolled to his back but got out of it. Gave up a takedown and 2 back points, so Seth's down 5-1 here in the third period with a minute left. Seth doing a pretty good job. First year he's wrestled since grade school. And the place here in the Minneapolis tournament is awful good. Gives up 3 more back points, so that'll make the score 6-1. 43 seconds left here in the third period. Seth's got to get up, build his base, try to get out of that. Build his base, flatten out and build his base. 25 seconds left. And 12 seconds left. Looks like Seth is going to take 4th place here to Minneapolis tournament. 189, Jeff Mortimer wrestling Oviatt from Osborne. Both these kids juniors. 189 pound. Working for a takedown there. 1 minute first period. Kind of a filling out 1 minute period. First period coming to a close here, 13 seconds left. See if Jeff can get a takedown. No. Okay, second period here. Jeff trying to ride his hips there, working close to the out of bounds line. No position there, so they'll start back in the center. 1:40 left, second period. Main thing, Jeff stay on his hips, working for a back point. Excellent dob there. It's a good dump there. Keep the Oviatt wrestler off his guard. There he's working for a cradle. Couldn't quite get it hooked up. 0-0, 1:11 left. Jeff working for arm bar here. Trying to run him here. 53 seconds left here in the second period. There he's working on that tilt. Just about got him turned. 40 seconds left here. Score 0-0. 189 pound, Jeff Mortimer. And there you see a stalemate. 6 seconds, 16 seconds. Jeff holding on. You see another dump there by Jeff. 10 seconds, needs to hold him down so Jeff can go on the bottom. In the third period, possibly get an escape or a reversal and win this match. 1 second left, so that's going to be it. Third period here. And you see Jeff get around, get a reversal. So he's ahead 2-0. Quick move by Jeff. This is wrestling for third and fourth here. 189 pounds. So Jeff can ride him. One thing Jeff wants to do is go 1, not 2. Okay, Jeff riding him hard here. Jeff can afford to give up 1, but he sure doesn't want to give up 2 here. Jeff's got to be careful not to stay over those hips because he's been called before, and you see him circling the wrestler Oviatt. There he's got a half in there. He's working for some back points here. He's got to bury it a little deeper. He's got to get that half in just a little bit deeper. But he's definitely going to get some back points here. So Jeff Mortimer is going to get a win here. It looks like he got a pin. Got a pin, folks. Jeff Mortimer takes third place here. Excellent job.
From Minneapolis, Seth Atwell.
And there's our Minneapolis 171-pounder, Seth Atwell, taking fourth place here tonight. Excellent wrestling by Seth. Seth is record right now is 4-5, but wrestled tough here today.
And your champion at 171 from Marysville, Shane.
Here's our 189-pound third place finisher, Jeff Mortimer. Excellent tournament here today. Jeff Mortimer took fourth out at Osborne and placing third here with an excellent match at the end, pinning Oviatt from Osborne.
And your champion, 99 from Chapman, Newsom.
Jake Milholland from Russell gets Outstanding Wrestler Award. And that was given to him by the Outstanding Wrestler last year, Troy Semino. The team points, as you see, ought to be awarded to Minneapolis. As you can see there, they're on top, 153 points. Chapman 130. Marysville 110. Russell 110. I was really shocked that Russell got that MVP, but everybody sees wrestlers different than these coaches. I thought maybe that kid from Chapman would get it, 119-pounder, but not this year. Well, folks, we thank you for coming here this year and sharing here and sticking up for your wrestlers and putting your wrestlers together and doing a good job here. Now we're going to line up here, and there's the Minneapolis champions. Is Minneapolis. Excellent job there by all those kids. They excellent finish here. They had Marcus Abel taking first, Cole Chapman second, Trevor Lambert second, Nick Johnson first, Chris Kendall second, Sean Drennan first, David Kaiser fourth, Seth Atwell fourth, Jeff Mortimer third. Now that's 9 places out of 14. Actually 13. We only had 13. We didn't have a 215. So Coach Giles and his team puts a win together with all those kids. So we're going to take out of here and get ready for the next duel. And we'll be broadcasting that via Galaxy Network, Channel 37. And we'll leave that up to Dale Leach to get that tape in. And we hope all you folks out there and wrestling fans enjoyed the matches. And that's going to be it for the Minneapolis tournament in 2000.